It is time. What is up, everybody? AEW NXT, April the 22nd of 2020. Welcome, everybody. You guys ready? Are you ready for a good time? Are you ready for probably a better time than SmackDown? SmackDown was pretty good last week, but I think if any week should have that song, it should be, any day of the week should have that song, it should be Wednesdays. Uh-oh, we got Cody cutting some sort of promo.
Sharpened, or have I not answered the call? Where do I fit into all of this? It really can't be future endeavors unless you actually intend to endeavor. So am I the 3-star general mid-card for life? Broke the throne because I was afraid to sit in it?
Ooh.
You hear something enough times, it starts to get comfortable like old leather. Am I comfortable? Am I scattered in my role?
We got a Cody promo.
One of these men in the semifinals, and I need to answer the call. 32
What is
years
up, everybody? What's up?
of professional wrestling on Turner
What's up?
Networks and Warner Media. What history, what presence, and what gumption of a network to commission a big and beautiful new title.
Oh yeah, we back.
For them.
That's for sure.
For us. And AEW critics will undoubtedly move the goalpost, and that is okay. Because history will show that barely a year old, we added another major championship. Complacency. That's a dirty word in wrestling. Ironically, it is the ally.
Right? Did they just show the
those who are complacent and those
bracket?
who are content to just collect a check.
They just show the
They just
too
become
far
bodies, they
updated
become
bracket?
flesh to
Looked like they
pound,
showed
and
too
none
much.
Of these men are that. All of these men to be champions. Will can be defined as a deliberate or fixed desire.
That was weird. Looked like they
intention.
showed the
There's plenty of
the whole
will
bracket,
in
like
this
leading
tournament.
all the way up to the finals.
Now we find out who has enough of it.
All right, back on another week of AEW Dynamite. Once again, looking as only you can.
I think they messed up.
Chris Jericho. We have a great program.
We got
Once
Chris
again,
Jericho.
For all of our fans here on TNT.
You tried to give me one of your jackets with the AEW logo on. I said, no way, you're expensive. This jacket is, Tony.
Chris Jericho on commentary. I love it. You know how expensive this is? Got Chris Jericho on commentary. They say tonight we're going to hear from Matt Hardy. Velveteen Dream is out here on NXT.
New levels, new devils. New levels, new devils. The Dream said new levels, new devils. But in the Dream's experience, sometimes you're just dealing with the same old demons. Well, none of that matters tonight because the Dream finds himself stood up by a demon. The Dream is talking to you, Finn Balor.
Balor. Uh-oh. Finn Balor. Why do you have to say it like that? Oh, here comes Adam Cole. Dude, Adam Cole's on NXT. He's actually out here. He's not from his poolside.
Velveteen Dream match would determine a new #1 contender for my NXT Championship. It's a little bit convenient for you, isn't it, Dream? Finn Balor shows up here tonight, and now all of a sudden, he's nowhere to be found. I know exactly what you're doing. You are trying to weasel your way into a guaranteed NXT Championship opportunity. You can dream all that you want, but you will never be the NXT champion because I am your reality.
Oh.
The truth is, I have no idea what happened to Finn Balor. But Dream,
You did it.
I know exactly what's going to happen to you.
Oh my goodness. From behind. Roderick Strong, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly, I believe. No, Kyle O'Reilly. Is he injured or something? I think he's injured.
To get to Adam Cole, to get to the NXT
Championship.
Adam Cole is trying to ensure that Velveteen Dream never gets his
I hope he's not injured.
opportunity.
Yep, ambush. Velveteen gets jumped. Uh-oh, here comes Keith Lee. Dang, Keith Lee out of nowhere. Just taking out every member of Undisputed Era.
And now Keith Lee wiping out the Undisputed Era and the NXT champion.
Oh my goodness, he got pounced. Shoulder lead to Adam Cole all the way over to the rope. It's Smooth Operator. Smooth Operator from the Main Event movie on Netflix.
Keith Lee turning the Undisputed Era's game around on
Where'd Finn Balor go? I guess he's missing or something. Finn Balor is missing. Is Adam Cole carrying? Okay, I thought he was carrying around his like Slam award or whatever. And Sammy Guevara is cutting a promo on AEW.
And you're gonna fall to the Spanish God.
Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin up next.
All right, Chris Jericho, let's
Oh
take a
boy.
look at the tail of the tape. Sammy Guevara,
Yo, let's go.
Darby Allin to go
I cannot miss
1-1,
this
and the winner
this
to go on
debut
the
of
face,
El
Cody
Hijo
in the second match.
del Fantasma. Sammy Guevara.
Contest is a quarterfinals matchup in the TNT Championship Tournament. Representing the Inner Circle from Houston, Texas, weighing 183
Alright, I'm gonna have to mute that. The Spanish Guevara. I wonder who came up with his nickname. Where's Adam Cole? You gotta go, Adam Cole. Gotta get out of here. You gotta clear out. Sammy Guevara's here. I mean, Sammy Guevara. That Stranger Things guy, yeah. He was looking at Lee in Undisputed Era. Oh, are you talking about this week? Oh, hang on. Was he just in the background? I missed that. I thought you were talking about last week. I missed it. Sammy Guevara. Him versus Darby Allin. This could be match of the night. Let's get Velveteen out of here too. You gotta go, Velveteen. Over Stan, you're welcome.
We're more similar than you know. The
Uh-oh.
only difference is I stand on my own 2 feet. We both need this TNT Championship more than the whole world will ever know. But when I kill that dream of you winning, I'll feel so alive.
And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing
It just-
173 pounds.
It just showed Darby Allin dragging some dude behind his like lawnmower thing, but he had a Sammy Guevara mask on the guy. That's messed up, dude. They're like, you can't do it to Sammy, so you just go find some guy and put a mask on him and start dragging him around. Sammy or Darby, yeah. Gosh.
I told you I'd find you.
Gosh. Okay. Yeah, I think they'll give it to Darby. I think they will, but we'll see. They've been doing some surprising stuff here or there. Hey, thanks for the host. Hosting it up. All right, so Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin.
Artist Darby Allin did at Revolution a few months ago where he
I think I might have this picture.
And now Sammy's
Let's see.
turnabout is fair play right here. As the stupid gun club looks
Touch it,
on.
your hand.
Big dive.
Of the biggest body
Wow.
of people in
Did
this
you see
country,
that, Tony?
in this universe.
Picture
Thank you for
perfect.
hosting.
So you're saying this is the plan?
That's the guy Darby
This is
beats
your
up on
inner circle
Instagram?
plan for this
What?
match? This was the plan. Absolutely.
What?
The plan of attack.
He
right
actually
here
does that?
That Sammy and I discussed. Santana and Ortiz came up with the idea from their homes in New York City.
and Sammy followed
Okay,
through. And look at this. The bell hasn't even rang yet, and Sammy's got the upper hand as he pulls out this hardware.
My God, he's got hardware. It's a
Oh my
steel
goodness.
ladder. What in the world?
Oh no, dude, he's got a ladder that's like not meant to be
Look,
broken.
Once again, someone says, why do you have barricades at a no people show? So you can set up an apparatus like this. That's
An
why.
apparatus.
This is called using your atmosphere, using what's available to you to your advantage. Your surroundings. Take advantage of your surroundings. The occupational hazards of the AEW arena here. Ladders under
Trying
the
to see
ring,
if I have this
barricades on the
picture
side,
still.
And now Darby Allin's going to pay the price.
I don't think I do.
Oh my God, he's got him up on the ladder. What in the world is he going to do now? Oh my God.
Oh no, dude, he's put Darby Allin on, laying on the ladder. It's a ladder bridge from the apron to the barricade.
Darby Allin wants to be all dark and be all.
Darby and Sammy match going to be good. Yep.
He's going to be a
Dude.
sacrifice right now.
Oh
There's nothing
no.
darker than that.
Oh no, Sammy
not
Guevara
on top.
up top.
Not on top.
Don't do this.
Look at this, Sammy on the top rope, sticking out that tongue.
He
the
said, "I'm
Spanish
crazy."
God.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. And that ladder did not break at all.
Look at that.
Wow.
Darby
Oh
may not
my
be able to start the
goodness.
match.
This might be over
Talk
before it
about
even starts.
unforgiving.
Wow.
That barricade didn't move and that ladder didn't break. Whoa.
It's oh my goodness,
Wow.
dude. The ladder bent
That's
a
just
little bit,
muscle on
but that's
muscle.
it.
Boom, nothing.
Wow, real
That
frog
thing didn't
splash.
budge an
Not a frog
inch.
splash, just a real crossbody.
Oh. Who
Dude,
did
that
hit
was
more,
not
Tony?
fake.
Darby or Sammy Guevara?
Show that
I
to
think
somebody
it
who says
hurt
this is
Darby.
fake.
And we'll see if the match can start.
My
We'll
goodness.
take a break. We'll be back after this on
Yeah, they're
Dynamite.
gonna have to check these two out. Hey, that was actually a spot that I could see them going to commercial on. Wow, dude. That was devastation. Yeah, Darby might be out again. Might be out for a little while longer. My goodness, man. Sammy Guevara, he's such a savage. Such a savage. 10 viewers, are you celebrating? Thanks for celebrating. I appreciate that. This is very good to have 10 viewers. You know that 99% of Twitch only gets 1 viewer or less? Did you know that? I don't think so. I didn't think you knew that. Do I have this picture? I swear I have this picture. Where is it? Oh, it's probably on the other hard drive. Is it? Let me see. What was that pay-per-view called? Revolution? Yeah, let me see if it's just under Revolution. Yeah, if you could do better, man. It's free. It's free to sign up for Twitch. You can make your own Twitch. You can start streaming. All right, let's see. Is it under Revolution? No, it's not under Revolution. Yeah, it's got to be on the other hard drive. All right, so we got Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Knox versus Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai over here on NXT right now during the commercial of AEW.
Gonzalez being the difference maker. Look at this, providing the assist.
Empire, what's up, dude?
To inflict more damage.
And the chop block to the knee, and then Dakota Kai would follow up. That is how beneficial this relationship has been between Gonzalez and Kai.
That's where I had it. Well, at least I know I have Dakota Kai
He's been cutting
and
corners
Tegan
ever
Knox.
since NXT TakeOver War Games. Now fights her way into a cover to put away this tag team match and a kick out.
Some deep issues between Shotzi Blackheart and Dakota Kai as well. Remember, it was Dakota Kai who prevented Shotzi Blackheart from competing in that #1 contenders
All right,
ladder
let's get
match
Tegan.
that
Tegan over
eventually
here.
challenged Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's title.
And
There
of
you
course,
go.
eventually won by Io Shirai.
You have to do
who's
online
the
school
queen
while watching?
for the title.
Oh man,
Kick
they're
right to the
making you
face.
do online classes.
Blackheart trying to get to the corner, makes the tag to Tegan Knox.
Stuff can be fun though.
Here comes the powerhouse Gonzalez.
Deja vu from last week.
Tegan Knox was able to
Ooh.
take out Kai.
Raquel Gonzalez and Tegan Knox.
Oh,
Jeez,
man, and look at
just
Tegan
chops to the
Knox
chest.
not showing any fear in the face of Gonzalez.
You can't have fear. You got
Gonzalez taking an awful lot of damage for no reason right now. She just ran right into it.
Heavy strikes from Tegan Knox, who's dealt with so much, trying to take Gonzalez off her feet.
Gonzalez absorbing a lot of blows here, but still on her feet. Oh, well, that's one strategy. Stop the feet. Stop right there.
Travis is in the house too. What's up, Travis?
Tegan Knox. That rock Knox and Gonzalez. Gonzalez is too powerful. Oh, a little overzealous into the corner. Here comes Tegan Knox.
Wow. Tegan Knox, man. Raquel Gonzalez is just letting her do whatever she wants. Mavage, how you doing, man? Will Rusev go to AEW? I don't know, man. I don't know what Rusev's going to do. Wow, nice slam. Raquel Gonzalez evening the score real quick with a fallaway slam. Shotzi tags in, tags herself in, seated senton. Very nice. Uh-oh, Dakota Kai is in here. All heck is breaking loose.
Dakota Kai caught up by Tegan Knox. Kai and Knox now. Oh, on the outside of the ring.
Dakota Kai, vicious kick. Shotzi going for the wheelbarrow. No, gets caught. Raquel Gonzalez, too strong. Wow. Like power bomb. That's done. Wow. Good night, Shotzi. Wow, so that's why they let Raquel take such a beating early on in the match. Goodness gracious. That was savagery. One arm power bomb. Spike Shotzi straight through the mat. Almost straight through the mat. That was just savagery. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know what's up with this Shotzi girl. I don't know why she's here. I hear she's good, but I just haven't really seen much out of her. All right, back over here to AEW. Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara have both recovered from that hellacious crossbody that Sammy did on the ladder. Whoa. Sammy Guevara is missing a shoe. Oh, headbutt to the ankle. Headbutt to the ankle.
Of Sammy Guevara.
Oh my goodness.
And Guevara's in a lot of pain here, everybody.
You know how I hate The Miz? You say you hate The Miz, but I don't think you even know The Miz. But yeah, I know what you mean. I've heard you say that. So how are you a hypocrite? Drake Maverick is over on NXT right now. Ah, yeah, he's got a promo.
Look at this, still agile.
Okay, all right, hang on. Drake Maverick's doing a promo.
This is affecting everybody on the planet, including my co-workers, friends. Look, I'm no one special, but the one person that's got a beacon of light is me. I got 3 matches. And as I said when I sat in that chair and poured my heart out, I don't want you to feel sorry for me. There's people out there going through way worse. But I'm telling you, I'm going to have everything that I have in these matches to make sure that I win. I have to.
Got some epic music behind him.
I'm not done with this company. I'm not done in this tournament. I'm not done in life. I'm going out swinging. I'm going out as the NXT Cruiserweight Champion.
With the fate of his career hanging in the balance,
Jake Atlas is gonna face Drake Maverick. They sound like the same name. Just like if you're coming up with names, you're like, okay, Drake Maverick, Jake Atlas, Jack Stagman. I don't know, something like that. They rehired him because of that video? I don't think so. Maybe cried to Vince. You guys are funny, man. Well, I made a person that's supposed to be me, put him in the Miz's clothes. The Miz wears nice clothes, man. He's got nice clothes. I don't blame you for that. But that is kind of surprising from you, since you don't like him.
Either side of the ring.
All right, back to AEW.
First round of the TNT Championship, and Darby gets the first blow in. Oh, Sammy fires back.
Sammy Guevara is missing his whole boot.
Wipes his own blood across his face.
He's got one right boot, but his left boot is gone. So he's barefoot on one foot.
Wow, how about that?
Spinning back fist right to the face. Once again, that nose of Darby Allin is injured.
Rockstar
Very
Spud.
sensitive at this point in
That's what
time.
his name used to be. I like Drake Maverick way better than Rockstar Spud.
Right in the face.
He used that bad foot, rolls him up. He's got a 2 count.
Darby Allin kicks out.
Darby going to the
Sammy
floor.
Guevara, it's got to be hard to pin somebody completely when you have only one shoe on.
We'll be right back. Right after this.
Jake Hager, yeah, that's another one. Jake Hager. Jake Hager. Jake Atlas. Drake Maverick. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like some other names that sound like those, but I can't right now. Drawing a blank. Jake Hager's definitely another one of them though. But I think that's his real name. Is that his real name? Eli Drake. Eli Drake. I miss his promos. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. You can hang out with Dudley for a second. Drake Maverick. He's here. It's been a while since I've heard his theme song. All right. Still going to be hanging out with Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara for a second here until this match. Oh my goodness. Stunner from Darby Allin. Springboard. Sammy catches him up in a torture rack. Go to sleep? No. Darby Allin. Oh my goodness. Wow. Darby wins. Darby pinned him up, man. He went after that leg. He actually had a submission maneuver locked in on him and bent him all the way backwards in the pin while his leg was like in a figure four type of lock. Holy moly. Don't know where to tap or to get pinned. That was a great one. I like that, man. I like that. What? What? Empire, what the heck? What is going on? If they give Darby that title, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy. But I highly doubt that, dude. Highly doubt. I think if anybody's going to get it, it's probably going to be Cody. Since he can't get the world title, you know, they've been babysitting him, man. He's had the best run out of anybody, pretty much. He's got like all these like huge moments, all these great promos and stuff. They've booked him up really well. Drake Maverick having some problems.
Now Maverick using his speed and a drop kick, and there goes Atlas into the ropes. Atlas still on his feet. A little stun there, hanging onto the rope.
It's actually really nice to see Drake Maverick wrestling. He's been such like the butt of jokes.
Sends Jake Atlas over the top rope and hard to the outside. Great wherewithal from Drake Maverick.
I don't think I have either of these guys' pictures.
Time here. He's got to be the aggressor. And think about it for Drake Maverick. In his past here in WWE, former general manager of 205 Live, his pursuit of the 24/7
homemade pizza, nice, dude.
Since he's had a legitimate full match, a full grueling match.
Shall raise the Undertaker from the grave. Mower of lawns. Oh, there's a Matt Hardy promo. Oh, okay. We'll listen to that.
Drake Maverick never stopped.
To mention my name was Sammy Guevara.
Guevara.
Well, Samuel, I welcome you here if you wish to fight Jericho's fight for him. But be warned, Samuel, if you come to the Hardy compound, I will mash you up into a mofongo and eat you. For Latino, Sammy, come here and I will sentence you to deletion. Wait. It all makes sense. I understand why Jericho did not want to mention my name. Because he does not know how to handle my broken brilliance. Yes. Fortunately, things are different this time with broken Matt Hardy. I know broken Matt Hardy for some people. He is too intense, too over the top. And maybe that is the case for you, Le Hall of the Ass. Maybe you should speak to a different
Bash
entity.
you up.
The other entity. That is Matt Hardy, the mortal vessel, the one that is unkillable. Speak to him, Jericho. I've known Chris Jericho for a long time. Well, over 20 years. And during that time, we've been friends, we've been enemies, we've got along, we've had heat, we've been through it all. But still, whenever I showed up on Dynamite, and you were so angry that I had the back of the elite, my friends, I mean, great guys. Matt and Nick Jackson, two of my closest friends in life. Cody Rhodes, a great friend. Kenny Omega, I respect the hell out of him. And these guys are powerful people in AEW. They're the foundation. They're the pillars of all elite wrestling. And then, I got it. I understood why you were so mad, Chris. Because if you knock out all the pillars of AEW, it creates chaos. And in chaos, there is opportunity. There is opportunity for you to sit on top of the mountain, Chris. There's opportunity for you to be the megalomaniac that you are deep down. Chris, I can't allow that to happen. Because AEW is not a platform for Chris Jericho. Hell, it's not a platform for Matt Hardy. AEW is a platform for the future. They are trying to keep this business alive. They are trying to do something great for the generations that will follow us. And I am going to protect that concept, Chris. And if you want to send Sammy Guevara, who is an amazingly talented dude, reminds me of a young Chris Jericho, as a matter of fact. But Sammy, I'm going to kick your ass. And I'll keep kicking every ass in the inner circle until I get to you, Chris. And then ultimately, I am going to kick your ass.
Oh.
You know, Matt Hardy better shut his fat mouth before me in the inner circle stupid compound and shut it for him.
Still to come in our main event, who will be the fourth and final contender to advance to the semifinals
my
in the
goodness.
TNT
That was good.
Championship Tournament?
It's going to be that filthy Dustin Rhodes, or is it going to be Kip Sabian? Super bad with Penelope Ford by his side. I don't know if Rhodes can beat those odds, Schiavone.
Well, maybe he can. But
Schiavone.
a little bit later on. Plus, Jimmy Havoc and Orange Cassidy in singles competition.
Oh, nice.
I don't like this Orange Cassidy. He's got a bad attitude. But I do like the Bubbly Bunch. And we got another exciting episode.
I don't like this Orange Cassidy. He's got a bad attitude.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Dynamite. Right
Kenneth,
here on TNT.
Kenneth Omega is going to be in action tonight. That is good. That's good stuff. He's going to have another 19-minute match against somebody who's nowhere near as good as him.
Out of the corner.
Oh.
Move by Atlas. And Atlas is
Wow. Incredible maneuver. Wow. Jake Atlas did a cartwheel on the top rope. He did a cartwheel on the top rope, and as he was coming down off the cartwheel, it turned it into a DDT and just put Drake Maverick's head into the mat and wins. So Drake lost. My goodness, that was such a good finisher. Oh, they're gonna show the replay of it. I got to see this again.
Trying to turn it around.
Such a good finisher. Drake Maverick went for the sliced bread. Oh, that's such a good finisher. Wow. Okay, Jake, I see you. Holy moly. Cartwheel DDT off the top rope. That sounds like some just like the level of tricks that you see in like a Tony Hawk game or something. Drake Maverick is not out of the tournament. This is a round robin tournament, so that was just that left him at 0 wins but one loss.
I feel so bad. I was rooting for him. You know what? He gave me a hell of a fight. 1 down, 2 to go. People are about to know my story. And I'm going to be
not out.
NXT Cruiserweight Champion.
Your heart goes out to Drake Maverick, but tonight
he's not out of the tournament. That just because you lose in this tournament doesn't mean you're out. It's round robin. It's cumulative. It's based on whose record is the best at the end after they've all fought each other. It's not single elimination, so he's not gone. he just took a loss. Yeah, it's not elimination. That's why you see those points next to their name. That's why they have Group A and Group B. That's why they have that. It's about whose record is the best after they fight each other. After they all fight each other. That's what a round robin tournament is. Shroom. Shroom. Kenny Omega. Hey, you remember the time? Yeah, that's gonna be tonight too. Watch, they're gonna give Kenny Omega a 19.5-minute match against some person who has no business being in there with him for more than 6 minutes or 7 minutes. The best ordinary name wrestler has to be Otis. Yeah, that's a good little ordinary name, just Otis. By the time they finish, the real Cruiserweight champion would be back. I don't know about that, man. I think they're going to be opening up this opening up the country anytime soon for international travel. And if they do, they're gonna have to close it right back down. They're playing with fire with this whole reopening stuff. I don't want to get too far into it, but it's way too early, man. How are you gonna reopen stuff and you can't even test people? Like you can't even test. So you're letting people in to like business establishments and things. You can't even test. So what are you doing? You're just hoping everything's gonna be okay? A Red Robin, yum. You had Red Robin for dinner, man. You're always having good food. I think whoever wins will just be the #1 contender for the title. No, I think the title's all the way on the line, man. I think whoever comes out of it with the most points at the end will be it. It's not just Florida. It's all kinds of places. I don't think that they're doing the right thing with all this jump into reopening stuff. I know people have businesses to run and everything, but how are you going to run your business if you're in the hospital? But I wanted to sell candy bars. Now I'm in the hospital. I just wanted to get back to selling candy bars. All right, what's going on in AEW? Allin Angels? Allin Angels is here, guys.
Allin Angels 27.
His outfit, he looks like he just walked in. He just came in and they're like, hey, you look like you can wrestle. And he's like, yeah, I do that sometimes. I wrestle. You got any boots that I could wear? Allin Angels. See what he's got. Exactly. We don't have the powers yet. I don't know, man. Is this the guy Kenny Omega's going to fight? Aha, it is. Okay. Now, I'm telling you right now, if this lasts 19.5 minutes, probably not going to watch another AEW match tonight. They're getting a little out of hand with that stuff. And I'd say the same thing if he was on WWE as well. I'd be like, nope, ain't watching this no more. I'll catch this later. I'll just stick with the other program for the night. What's the 4 next to him? Does a 4 mean he's the 4th ranked person in AEW?
I don't like that. I don't like his pumpkin head.
I don't like his pumpkin head. Greatest wrestler of all time, dude. He's a very good wrestler. But I think like as in the whole package, I think there are people who have been better than him, especially on the mic. Mic control is part of it, man. Some of the best superstars ever have been great at promos and told great stories. He hasn't really had that much of a chance yet to tell a great story, I think, so it's a little bit of a, I wouldn't say it's unfair, it's just he's not there yet. He hasn't had that opportunity. All right, let's find out. Kenny, can you put this dude away, please?
Every single time.
Okay.
But still, he's one of the greats in the world today for sure.
There is no doubt about that. Look at that, trying to.
Kenny Omega!
I gotta tell you, this Allin Eagles, you better watch it.
Why would you change the channel with Kenny Omega match? You don't like wrestling? This guy's a great wrestler.
Yes, we worked at Wrestle the Tokyo Dome, classic match.
Damian Priest has a promo package going on NXT right now as well.
I'll have to ask Excalibur.
Probably not. He had home field advantage. He loves.
Nice little takedown by Kenny. Kenny keeping the newcomer grounded.
He speaks Japanese. He speaks perfect Japanese, Tony.
Listen, I have to say though, that match at the Tokyo Dome, one of the
No fanboys, Mo. No fanboys. Stop saying that. Stop calling people that.
Kenny had something to do with it as well. Like I said, great performer. And also, little known fact, Kenny actually spent some time in Georgia.
Some time, yeah. Don't spam the chat. I can see you just fine.
I know that.
And of course, they didn't use him properly, and here he is now, one of the greatest in the world today.
Kenny's shoulder block takedown.
I'll give you 300 seconds to think about it.
Pumpkin-headed dipshit.
Hey, come on now, over the top.
Kenny Omega Jericho match 1 in New Japan, one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. And that was not even one of Kenny's best matches, man. Kenny's had way better matches than that.
I think
Definitely should watch some of the other stuff. The other matches he had with oh man, I always forget that guy's name. Tanahashi. Dude, you got to see some of that stuff. Kenny tore the house down with a lot of those guys. That was a really good match though he had with Jericho though.
Show a couple flashy moves. He can put this on his highlight reel. Yes, he could. You know, he's trying to get jobs with other promoters around the states. He can say, "Listen, I work with Kenny Omega, and you know."
Mr. Angels is giving it to.
You don't want to put that on his highlight reel. I'll tell you that.
Giving it to Kenny for a second here, but Kenny ejects him with with both knees up on the senton. He hit him so perfectly with the double knees to his back that the guy just hopped up onto his feet. Oh my goodness. Backbreaker. Tijuana taxi driver.
Chris Jericho, he loses every time. So he needs a couple wins on his record to stay in
Yeah,
contention
no, I understand. It's difficult to keep track of their names.
Knife edge, if you will, and Omega back on the attack once again in a forearm shot, and Angels is in dire straits here now.
Yeah, Angels is in trouble in the corner over here.
We are the Sultans of Swing.
Tijuana taxi driver.
Going to town here on Allin Angels as Pineapple Pete watches on.
Can't believe this match is still going on.
I don't like those guys.
On NXT, it is, I believe it's Tony Nese versus Kushida. Is that Tony Nese? Looks like Tony Nese. Can't see his face. I think it's Tony Nese.
Before.
We sure
or will in the future.
Not backing down at all.
Knocked him right out of his dumb little loincloth thing he's got there.
Loincloth.
I don't know what that means.
His little loincloth.
Jericho's so good on commentary. Yeah, I think it's Tony Nese versus Kushida. Yeah, that's who it is. Reverse loincloth.
Look at this. The skirt of the ring apron here. Wow. That could cause a problem.
Yes, it could.
If I was referee Paul Turner.
Oh, a stunner to Jericho on the. I mean, not Jericho. Omega on the top rope.
See, I told you. You know what?
And then Kenny Omega gets tripped up by the ring apron. And a springboard missile dropkick by Angels goes for the pin, gets a 2 count out of it.
Stay right on. I think it says Angles. Have you spelled Angels I-N-G-L-E-S? I think that's what it says on his reverse loincloth. Well, Kenny smartly blocking his face from those forearm shots.
Goodness gracious.
Wow. That time. It does say Angles, like Laura Ingalls, Little House of the Prairie.
Oh, there you go.
Is that this guy right here? He's going to need Michael Landon and help from an angel, Highway to Heaven, whatever that stupid show is called.
Why not Bonanza? Oh,
look at this. Come on, nail him, Kenny. Oh, no.
Yep, Tony Abs.
Wow.
Jeez. Leaping knee attempt, but does not catch it. Does not get it by Kenny Omega. Kushida and Tony Nese over here. Imagine Kenny Omega technical and not a high flyer.
AEW Tag Team Champions right here.
What do you mean?
Look at this guy.
And you're right. You said he had enough, and he.
Yeah, like I said, he listen. Kenny, much to his drawback here, is actually a really nice guy, and he wanted to try and give Angles a little bit of.
Oh my goodness! Running knee right to the face.
V-trigger right to the face.
And 1, 2,
and he kicked out of the V-trigger. Wow, dude.
Oh yeah, really, exactly. Look at that. Pumpkin head, he's laughing.
Yeah, they should have to defend these tag titles or something, man. Get these titles off of these two. They're not even telling a story with it anymore. He's just gone. I don't get it. You can tell a story. They don't have to both be in the same building.
Like Billy Gunn's kid.
Amazing athlete.
Oh, nice powerbomb.
There's another one.
Another V-trigger. Powerbomb into V-trigger. There we go. Alright, I guess it was only like a 10-minute match this time. What good is a finisher if everybody kicks out of it? Not that I thought the other guy was gonna win, but it's just, come on, man. Are you serious? You have everybody put this dude over on commentary and be like, yo, he's the best wrestler in the world. He's the best. He's one of the all-time greats. And then every time he gets in the ring, he has like massive problems with people who shouldn't even be near him. It's like if every time Shawn Michaels went out there, they were like, oh, Shawn Michaels, he's the best ever. And then he has like these 20-minute matches against some like tag team dude. The story has died. But the thing is, like, I know what they're gonna say that the problem is. It's because of the whole, the lockdown and all that. But it's like, dude, you don't. When's the last time two people had to be in the exact same place at the exact same time to have a rivalry? Like, look at what Matt Hardy is doing right now. He hasn't even. I mean, what? One time he was in the arena with Jericho. Like, the feuds don't have to have two people in the same arena at the same time. You could do Skype feuds. You could just show him walking in his yard thinking about what he's having problems with and like have a little inner monologue about what he's gonna do when he comes back or something. You don't have to have two guys in the ring fighting for a feud to happen.
And that always stuck with me and it resonated with me, and I felt like no matter what
Scorpio Sky on the promo.
I would get through it. So
I
around
just don't get it, man. I don't get it.
2009, I got a bad lower back injury. So I went and I saw doctor after doctor and eventually got an MRI and found out. They said it was the collapse and destruction of your L2 and L3 disc space.
Oh, no.
Talked to him about it and he said, well, we have two options. You can get surgery and the other option is pain management, but you're probably not going to wrestle anymore. You know, a lot of people don't believe in miracles, but I woke up one day and like my back didn't hurt that much anymore, and then the next day it felt better and better and better. And the first thing I want to do is like, I gotta get back in the ring and see if I can do this. I can see if I can wrestle again. I haven't had a problem
I didn't know that.
But eventually, year after year after year of not making it, not having any luck, and anytime an opportunity would come, I would do my best, and then I'd find out afterwards like, oh yeah, he's great, we love him, but we just don't have a spot for him. I went to my mom's gravesite and I was just kind of talking to myself.
Like this right here, look.
Talking to her.
This dude's like walking the streets. He's in alleys. He's going to graveyards. Like,
my next move
you can't do this.
I just said, whatever direction I'm supposed to go in, show me. And I went home, and later on that night, the next day, I kind of made it up in my mind. Let's give pro wrestling one more chance. I might fail. I might fall right, just flat on my face, but I'll have no questions. I felt like I had 2 outs, 2 strikes, that I stepped up to the plate and I got that one opportunity and hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
December 2017, we formed SU.
So you know they could do it. Like this is the problem. That was actually pretty cool. I didn't know any of that. I didn't know he was told that he'd never wrestle again.
On Road 2, Dustin announced that this would be his last match in AEW if he doesn't win and move on in the tournament.
So my soul searching has led me to this. This TNT tournament is the most important thing I've done since wrestling you at Double or Nothing. Hands down.
I agree.
To be the first TNT champion means every freaking thing you can possibly imagine to me. And for me to win it at 51 years old, your brother, that's got to make you proud. I know it sure as hell makes me proud if I win this thing.
You missed the Scorpio Sky thing, Mo?
One of the things I really want to discuss with you, and I really would like to talk to you.
It's Dustin Rhodes on the phone right now with Cody.
I talked with my wife last night. Look, this guy Kip Sabian is no joke, okay? But I'm very, very confident and passionate of everything that I'm doing right now, and I believe that I am the best I've ever been at 51 years old, 32 years in the business. If I cannot beat that son of a bitch, I will retire.
After all all the matches he's had,
Dang.
all the roads he's traveled, all the championships he's won, I feel tonight is going to be the last match of the natural Dustin Rhodes.
All right, coming up next, Jimmy Havoc against Orange Cassidy. Stay with us on TNT.
Yes, dude. They're advertising their the being the elite thing. That's pretty cool. That match was awesome, dude. That match was awesome. I kind of want to watch it again. I haven't done that with many matches recently. I haven't really seen many matches that have inspired me to want to watch them again. But I really liked that being the elite Nick versus Matt at the house. It was so good. Dustin's 51 years old and moved like he was when yeah, I know. He's so talented, man. That's why I want him to win this tournament because he's not getting any younger, and I know he's got to know it. Like you're not gonna be able to do that forever. I'd like for him to win the tournament and then lose the title maybe like a few months later, lose it to his brother or something. That would be an epic match.
Got it, he got all that. 450.
Goodness gracious. He kicked out of the 450? Wow. Kushida and Tony Nese are going to war over here.
And think about it, Byron.
Tony Nese just pulls 450s out of nowhere.
These two superstars
Someone that needs it? That's the problem though, man. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You can't put a new title on somebody and then the title and then all of a sudden that person matters. You know what they say, the person makes the title? You need someone to make the title first. That's why they put it on Jericho first and didn't put it on Kip Sabian. Why do you think that they put the title on Jericho first? It's to make it matter. You can't just put some fictitious little piece of metal on some dude and say, oh, now this person matters. It should be the same thing as putting that ring on MJF. You think that ring mattered more than MJF? No, MJF made that ring matter. You got to put somebody in it to make it bigger than life, make it larger than life, not just the belt.
Once again, both these men perched on the middle rope. Oh, look out.
That's what I'm saying. You got to make the title matter first. You can't just say, "Oh, there's a new title," and expect it to make somebody a big star. It's not going to help. Put it on somebody who's going to hold it and make it prestigious, and then have somebody new win it. That's what I'm saying. Oh my goodness! Wow. He hoverboard locked him. On the top. Oh my goodness! Off the top rope with the hoverboard. Oh my goodness. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. Kushida wins. That's like saying WWE title is like the US title. But that's the thing though. You have to put the title on somebody who's going to make the title prestigious so other people will want to come and take it from them so that other people will get elevated by the title. The US title, it's like when John Cena was doing the US Open Challenge. That was making superstars because that title now had that prestige, and it was like, yo, can you come? You're gonna come take this? You're gonna come take this from John freaking Cena? They didn't just throw it on some dude. They didn't just throw it on. And when they did just throw it on somebody like Bobby Roode or whoever, it was just a belt. It was just there. It didn't matter. You see what I'm saying? When you just toss it on somebody, it doesn't automatically make them a superstar. It's got to have some prestige. You got to build up the title and then have people coming after it and trying to get it, and that's going to make superstars because they're wrestling great matches with the guy who's got it, with the great wrestler who's making it good, who's bringing that prestige to the title. If you just put it on somebody and you expect that to make the star or something, that it doesn't ever happen. It doesn't work that way. Not Dustin. Darby or Cody. What's Darby gonna do with it? Mope around in his like black and white promos with it? I'm saying, man, like you're missing the point of what I'm saying. It's not that I don't want other people to have it. It's just that I want those people to actually benefit from having the title. Those people will still be themselves with the title. Dustin would still be himself with the title, but he's a legend. He's a legend, so that title all of a sudden becomes something to, like, if you can get it off of Dustin, that's crazy, man. You're beating a legend and you're winning the title. It just having it on somebody is just going to be having it on somebody who's already a star. Darby's already a star. Everybody we're talking about is already a star. They'll be bigger if they take it from somebody who's a legend like that. Cody could do it too. I'm not saying Cody couldn't do it, but the thing is, Dustin's not getting younger. Cody is basically in his prime. I don't know what they're gonna do though. I could be way off. They could put it on. They could put it on the Murder Hawk. If they put it on the Murder Hawk, I don't know if anybody's ever getting it back. If you want prestige, just give him the world title. Give Dustin the world title. So you'd rather Dustin Rhodes be the world champion of AEW? Hey, I'm not against that. I'll let you have that. Cody's still fresh. That's what I'm saying. Like, all these guys have time, you know? This dude, Dustin, is he the oldest superstar they have? Besides Jake? I bet you, is Jake older than him? Jake the Snake? He looks older. We got Orange Cassidy in the house. Freshly squeezed. I don't know who they're going to put it on. And I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying that the better thing to do with the title is to make the title prestigious and then have it elevate people. I mean, you think which one of these titles right now is actually making somebody a big star? Is Kenny Omega a big star because he's the tag team champion? Is Hangman Page bigger now because he's got the title? Is Moxley bigger because he's got the title? Is MJF bigger because he's got that little ring? Is Nyla bigger because she's got the title? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you just put a title on somebody. It's not making them bigger. It's all about what they do with it and who they were before they had it. All right, we got freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy versus Jimmy Havoc right now. Jimmy Havoc dropped him on his head. What was it, last week?
Probably stinks of Drakkar Noir. I bet you that's what he wears, Drakkar Noir. That's what I think.
1, 2, 3 Kid. The title made him after he beat Razor. Yeah, but look who had it. Look who had it before him.
There you go. Exposing the. I like this Jimmy Havoc. Jimmy Havoc said, you know, he loves violence. He loves to torture people.
MJF is injured. I saw his tweet. I'm not sure if he's being truthful or not though, because you know he's not nice all the time. So it seems a little bit out of character for him to be like, oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know if he's just trying to work us or something.
He's beating Orange Cassidy to a pulp.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, beat him to a pulp. He's squeezing him, freshly squeezing all the life out of his dumb idiot
Or Ginger.
body. Look at that.
Yeah, but what you're not understanding what I'm saying, dude. It's the person who had the people who've had the title before. This is a brand new title. I'm talking about brand new title. This title right here, if you just put it on one of these guys, it's just gonna be a title on one of these guys.
How many mats you got on there? That's unforgiving.
The world title in WWF has, or WWE, it was WWF. That title has so much prestige because based off of all the people who've held it, you know. So when you win it, it's like all that history you're holding that, but there's no history for this title, this TNT Championship. There's no history. This is the first person who's going to hold it, and the prestige of that is going to be. It's gonna be whoever wins it first is gonna have that opportunity, but also that responsibility to make that title actually matter. You know, that's why I'm saying put it on somebody who already knows how to do that and has already been around so many people who've done that. Then you start off on a good foot.
I thought for sure that when Orange ducked that Jimmy was going to chop that ring post, but no.
NFL player got that title.
I fell for it, but Jimmy
Jinder was good, yeah. He put in the work, man. He put in the work. It was very surprising, though.
Once again, another wrestler from England, like we mentioned about Kip Sabian and Pac. These guys started when they were like 12 years old. They know every move in the book, everywhere to stretch your arms.
Prestige has to come before the player, you know, or before the
Well, Jimmy Havoc's got to love the fact that in 2020,
before the wrestler.
His record has been almost stellar here in AEW.
Gronkowski. How's he going to lose that title now? Do you still have it? Or did
Edwards calling for the break, but Jimmy having very, very happy.
Did somebody already
about the
win it
defeat
back?
inflicted on Orange Cassidy thus far.
Oh, we got Johnny Gargano in his house talking trash.
But I did. When NXT had people like
What's
Finn
this
Balor,
music?
Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens, Ricochet, who would have thought?
Johnny Gargano in his house with some like nice jazz music.
Of NXT? No one. But I did. And who thought that Johnny Gargano was always the better man over Tommaso Ciampa? No one.
But we did.
We did. Thank you.
Oh, they got a nice dinner.
I feel great. We feel great.
Tom Brady will beat him for it.
Living in a fairy tale. We are living in reality. The true fairy tale is NXT. You can play by the rules as much as you want, but let's be honest. The NXT that I love has become a toxic wasteland where the good people are taken advantage of, and the horrible people thrive and are rewarded for it. The real fairy tale was believing that being a good person and being nice to everyone led to success. Media appearances. Johnny, can you do this? Yeah, no problem. Merchandise. Johnny, can you sign this? Yeah, no problem. Happy birthday messages for someone stupid kid. Johnny, can you do this? Yeah, no problem.
Dang, called him stupid kid.
It's a cookie cutter world where they take advantage of someone's kindness. I'm tired of saying yes to everything while a dirtbag like Tommaso Ciampa gets what he doesn't deserve.
Jeez,
you know who
man.
deserves everything? Me. I am sick and tired of waving the NXT flag on top of a mountain of unappreciation.
Unappreciation.
Yeah.
But Johnny, I hate to tell you, but that's just the NXT way, isn't it?
No, it is, yeah.
I mean, I've been unappreciated since I set foot in the place. Big sister to the entire women's locker room. I sacrificed for these women. I put them before myself. I ate second so they could all eat first. It's the right way.
Oh, hi, Dudley.
Right way.
Say hi, Cameron.
Anyone. Where were you? Not there. Where were any of you? Not there. Nowhere to be found.
Talking that trash for
And
sure.
You know, I kept telling myself over and over, they'll change. Candace, it's okay. They'll change. They'll change. They'll change. They'll change. They'll change. You know, some people will call that insanity. You know, doing the same thing over and over, and you expect different results. Insanity. I found it to be quite enlightening, actually. 'Cause you know what? I'm not going to eat second anymore.
You made this beautiful dinner for the both of us in celebration. You deserve it. Eat first.
Thank you. It's okay.
Take what you deserve. We are going to take what we deserve.
She cooked it and he's letting
Make no
her.
mistake about it. This isn't a new
The
way,
jazz
because
music,
we
I
know
love
how
it.
This place works for a long, long, long time.
Far too
It's him and
Far too
Candace.
long.
This whole time we've been the good soldiers and everybody walked all over us while all these horrible people got everything.
Hand it to them.
Everything.
Hand it to them. We were given nothing. Table scraps. For a long time, me and you decided we were going to keep our personal and our professional life separate.
Oh, gosh.
Where did that get us? It got us nowhere. It got us hurt. I ended up
Oh
in
my
the
gosh,
hospital.
so many times in the ambulance.
People we thought we were friends with. We were stabbed in the back time and time again by people we trusted. You know who I trust?
Who do you trust?
You. You know who you can trust?
Oh, let me guess. You?
Yes.
No.
You're right.
Aw.
We're not doing things their way anymore. We tried that. We tried to fix NXT. So there's only one thing we can do now. We need to tear NXT down
This is
and
great.
build it in our image. Because it's not just the Johnny Gargano way.
Oh, it's not.
It's our way.
I like that.
I think the sun will shine on NXT again one day when we make history as the first ever married couple to reign together.
Oh.
NXT Women's Champion and NXT Champion. And we rule this place.
Together.
Together.
I like the sound of that.
And then the good guys win.
And they get what they deserve.
What the heck, man?
What we deserve.
Dude, that was good though. I like that a lot.
By the way, was Gargano's cup on the dinner table? On the dinner table. Disgusting. In regards to Candice LeRae, her pursuit of the NXT Women's Championship, that is currently in the hands of the Queen, Charlotte Flair, and the #1 contender to the championship is Io Shirai.
Yep. And I got some cool promos tonight. Penelope Ford getting involved in the Orange Cassidy match right now. Orange Cassidy? Oh, what is this? Orange Cassidy wins with like a little fall down. What was that? Orange Cassidy wins with like this weird little fall down pin thing. That did not look well done whatsoever. That was some botchiness right there. It did not look good. Well, Orange Cassidy pulls off the win over Jimmy Havoc. Well, it's nice seeing you, Jimmy. It's nice seeing you. I mean, we don't get to see you too often, but it's nice seeing you tonight. Orange Cassidy gets clocked. He gets beat down for his win though. Well, he got the win though. Orange Cassidy.
Later on, he will face Dustin Rhodes in the TNT Championship Tournament here on AEW.
Possibly changing Candice LeRae's theme. Yeah, maybe. Hang on a second. What did Elijah say over here? Let's see. Dustin can make the TNT title awesome. It can be AEW US belt. Dustin was a former US champion in WCW. Oh, I didn't remember that. WWF had the IC belt. It was the likes of Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, the Honky Tonk Man, Ultimate Warrior, Jericho, etc. That's why you need a legend like Dustin to win the TNT title. At least hold it for a little bit, you know. I'm not saying to keep it on him forever. I'm saying that somebody like him could definitely do well for that belt. And Mo brought up a good point. It doesn't have to be Dustin. It could be Cody as well. I could see Cody doing well with it. Even kinda if Murder Hawk had it because he's got Jake the Snake as the mouthpiece, you know, and Jake the Snake has been cutting some great promos. Like I'm just stuck to the TV every time he comes out or every time he starts talking. So that could be a good one too. They're probably just gonna give it to Cody. We're probably all just overthinking this, and Cody's just gonna win it. Change her theme music. Change Candice LeRae's theme music. What does her theme music even go like? That's probably why they should change it. I don't really remember it. Cassidy got his first TNT Dynamite win. Yeah, he did. It was a weird little roll up thing, man. It looked like he didn't there was a miscommunication or something. Not the cleanest victory, but yep, he got it. Jimmy Havoc, dude, has he ever won on Dynamite? I think I've seen him win on Dark. That's one guy who's just not getting too many miles out of this contract he's got. I mean, it's making him a household name, but not really doing much. But now they got him kind of teaming up with Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford, so maybe they're gonna have some more of a storyline or some more utilization of him. That'd be good. It's a belt to Jake from State Farm. Oh, or Flo from Progressive. They got clout. Hey, maybe they'll win the 24/7 title. With the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if Flo from Progressive won the 24/7 title. Oh my goodness. Murder Hawk, dude. This guy's such a savage. I love the way they've been letting the matches they've been giving him and the way they've been building him. It's just so good. Yeah, I don't know, Elijah. I think any of those would be a good option. Who's even left in the tournament? It's Kip Sabian, right? It's just Kip Sabian and is that it? Oh, hey. Hey, MJF.
It has been shook to its core. We, when I say we, I mean mankind, historically, quite possibly have never been through such depressing and debilitating times. The fact that MJF has not wrestled on AEW Dynamite is absolutely insane, and I understand that my MJFs, that's Maxwell Jacob Friedman fans for short. I mean, come on, guys.
MJF.
You guys have been
Kelly, what's up?
to see me on your TV
Welcome,
sets
welcome.
in your living room, live and in person, and I'm here to explain why I have not been there for you. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. I'm okay. On my last appearance in AEW Dynamite, while gambling early on in the evening, I suffered a very serious injury. While throwing my cash, I got a hangnail.
A hangnail?
But like a valiant warrior, I proceeded to gamble until the show's ending. But unfortunately, due to my inability to quit, my severe injury became life-threatening. But I am here to tell you, my loyal MJFs, that I will be back. And like a phoenix, I will rise from the ashes.
A life-threatening
AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
hangnail.
Because my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And I'm better than you. And you know it.
Hey, it's the guy who used Sade's theme song, Lee Johnson. This guy's got some good taste. All right, Lee Johnson's coming out here, and we got Mia Yim on NXT right now. She was in that main event movie, the Netflix movie with the kid with the magic mask that gives him like wrestling powers, or it makes him super strong and stuff. She was in that movie, and I don't think she had a line. I don't think she had one line in the whole movie. At least she was in a movie though, and she's gonna fight Jessie Kamea. Ay ay ay. Who's it gonna be? Brodie Lee? Brodie Lee's gonna fight this Lee Johnson guy? Didn't he already fight him? Well, Mia Yim has been in more movies than I have now. That's kind of a. Oh no, it's Wardlow.
Athletes have here in AEW, you just can't really teach. You either have it or you don't.
Oh my goodness. All right, I know what I'm watching for a second. Probably a second. A bruised ego? Kelly, what happened? Or are you talking about were you talking about MJF?
To MJF.
Yeah, shout out to everyone up in the New York, New Jersey area. We know what you've been going through. We know what
He went to buy a new scarf.
That's why we're doing this, Tony, like you said.
What happened? So he's injured?
Take your mind off what's going on in the world.
He trolled us, dude. He trolled us. Just like I thought. He was talking about that he was injured, Mo, and then the camera zoomed out and he just had his little pinky finger wrapped up. He had his pinky finger wrapped up in like a scarf, or in like, it looked like a piece of his scarf, and he's like, I suffered a hangnail and it became life-threatening. A hangnail. He said that's the reason he hasn't been. Oh my goodness. Wardlow just super destroyed Lee Johnson. He trolled us, dude. He's not injured.
Incredible. I'm speechless off of that.
I think he literally broke him in half.
Yeah, I told you, man. Oh my goodness, toss suplex. He tossed him so far he almost landed back on his feet. Goodness gracious, Wardlow.
I always think that maybe Taz has some influence on this guy with those.
Goodness gracious.
Taz was a monster back in his day, but he did not have the power. Look at this.
What's the point of the singlets? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Here we go.
Been in commercials, but I'm always the before picture. Oh my goodness. Here comes Kelly. I've missed those little funny dad jokes. Oh my goodness. Wardlow is just handling this guy. Dude, he went from the battering ram in the corner straight to a carry. Oh no, choke slam.
Lower half of his body. Yeah, look at the pecs and the traps. Oh my gosh!
Go to sleep.
Dude.
Match is over.
I don't know what he's looking at, but I know Lee
Wardlow's taking the straps down. I don't think this guy's even awake.
Stay down, Lee. You got a promising career ahead of you. Don't
oh my
don't
goodness.
let it all slip away tonight.
Yeah, right now Paul Turner checking in to make sure
What is
that
this?
Lee Johnson is okay. But
Lee Johnson is not okay. Fireman's carry. Oh my god. The F10. It's not the F5, it's the F10. Get it, it's done. Yeah, Wardlow is incredible.
I gotta tell you
Thank you, Wardlow. Thank you very much. More of that, please. I like Wardlow's theme. Oh my goodness. Mia Yim with the super cake. Alright, let's go back to Mia Yim.
Man, and both go down. Mia Yim is in control.
Yeah, the HBIC, now she's got it rolling.
Oh, and down goes Command, taking off her feet with the STO.
Okay.
Well, now look at this.
Oh my goodness. Knee right to the head. Is that enough? Done.
With the victory.
Okay.
Here is your winner, Mia Yim.
Or perhaps maybe
She didn't look too happy about that. Good job, Mia. Good job. Pick up that win. Kip Sabian versus Dustin Rhodes. Dude, what if Dustin loses here, though? The F-150? The F-150, yes, it's a pickup truck. He might be able to pick up a truck. So why is AEW not let him wrestle? Who, Wardlow? Gritty don't like his Wardlow's theme? You know, I don't have a problem with it. Haven't heard it enough to really care. Uh-oh. What's Charlotte doing here? Charlotte's coming down to congratulate Mia Yim. Man, Mia Yim's getting all kinds of just push from WWE.
I'm sure you've heard.
Putting her in movies.
Out of the deepest division in the WWE, I wanted a match with you first.
Really?
And I know you've had some time to think about it, so I hope you want this match too.
For the last 5 years, I was able to watch you grow into the queen that you are now. And I have grown into the HBIC. So Charlotte, I would be honored to be in the ring with you.
Okay, good, because, you know, I never felt like I had that opportunity to thank you and how much it meant to me that 5 years ago, you helped make me a star. And, you know, you've always been a good hand. And next week, I get to help finally make you one, too.
Somehow.
Did you hear the backhand on that compliment, Tom?
What? Talking that trash, Charlotte? I'd do it.
There obviously very little respect for the HBIC.
Oh my goodness. He was more of a he was like a bodyguard type of dude. Wardlow was bodyguarding for MJF. Oh my goodness, I love that. I love that so much. Charlotte comes out here and she's sounding all like heartfelt, and then she just backhand promos her. She didn't really hit her. She hit her with a insult.
Champion. I'm not here to be a bloody joke for you people anymore. Outside of the ring, I remain the gentleman, but if you do see those tattoos, understand you're seeing war paint.
War
it's
paint.
Proof of the life I've led, and it's proof of the pain I can take. In this tournament, I'm bringing things you would never expect to see.
Ooh, Jack Gallagher. Talk about a transformation. This guy, I don't know of anybody who's made a more deeply rooted transformation, but he's probably about to lose this match because El Hijo del Fantasma is making his debut tonight against him. I don't think that's going to go too well. Probably gonna be a good match though. Gentleman Jack Gallagher has turned into Savage Jack Gallagher. You said Brodie Lee's promo is coming up next? Or interview with Brodie Lee. See what he's got. I'll be right back as well. After these messages, we'll be right back. You guys can hang out with I think the Salted one is coming.
Success. Do you understand that? Do I look like I'm afraid of success? I want to offer you the success. I want to offer you the power, the strength in numbers. We are the Lions of AEW.
Oh, it's the guy that he pulled aside last week.
Feed on the prey.
Or is it? No, it's not. What happened to that guy he pulled aside last week?
You are home now. You are one of us. You are Dark Order.
Who was that? Who, did they show who he was talking to? All I saw was the guy's shoulder. Did they show who that was? He was talking to somebody. Gave him a mask. You are one of... Who is it? Oh, so they didn't show. Okay. I wonder who it was. It was probably Michael Nakazawa. He should have joined a long time ago. There's a couple people who should have joined. Freaking QT Marshall should have joined. Sean Spears should have joined. Michael Nakazawa should have joined. Who else? Jimmy Havoc should have joined. All those people who just, you see them like once a month and they just like lose or just do something like one little spot that's kind of memorable and then they disappear for another month. All those type of people should have joined already. They could have made such an impact. Oh, Brodie Lee. Oh, here we go. He's going to face off against Justin Law. Justin Law, I'm really sorry about this. Oh, wait a minute. Mrs. Ryder.
I have the total package.
Yes, you do.
Mrs. Zack Ryder is on
And I'm the future
NXT right now
champion.
at the pool in a bikini.
Yes. You are.
Dude, they've had some really cool promo packages tonight on both shows. AEW had that really cool one with Scorpio Sky, and also that cool thing where where Darby Allin drove off with the guy dragging behind his like riding mower, and then the Matt Hardy thing where he changed from like broken Matt to like regular Matt. That's some cool promos on AEW promo packages, and then and then the Johnny Gargano one with him at the dinner table with the jazzy music and then the scary music. That was a cool promo as well. Cool promo package. Jack Gallagher's out here. He's wearing his finest Baron Corbin cape, but he's got it all buttoned up. What, does he have a new song?
For what any superstar should
No.
consider doing.
But it does fit him still. Dang, just staring into the camera. Okay, Jack. All right, what's Brodie Lee doing over here? Smashing this dude? Yep.
That's a super kick Armageddon right there.
That's very well said.
Savage
Sure
man
is.
Jack Gallagher, yeah.
He could pin this guy at any point now.
And he obviously doesn't want to. I guess a statement.
He's making a
Oh
statement
no,
to the AEW.
your tires all
Galaxy.
flat and junk. Did I do that? Here, let me get my cellular, call you a wrecker. Oh shoot, I got no phone because I'm a pothole, so okay, bye. What?
Stomach, which is great. Saved him from certain terrible injury if he would have landed on his head. Brodie Lee is not, he's not messing around here. This man is dangerous.
Brodie Lee is just having his way over here with Justin Law. Jimmy Havoc be a good addition to Dark Order, yeah, for sure, dude, for sure. He might be one of the ones that doesn't even have to wear a mask.
Of minions at his beck and call. Will do anything that he tells them to do.
Oh man, I really want to see this El Hijo guy.
Look at that death stare. He's staring down Marco's stunt.
Staring down Marco's stunt.
Look at the man. Look at his back.
Lariat.
Did you hear that?
Knocked him out. I mean, yeah, I agree, Marco.
All right, Brodie Lee wins.
He just beat Justin Law with a clothesline.
That's kind of what the Kenny Omega match should have been like. Why did they let people like Brodie Lee and Murder Hawk and all the rest of these guys have these like super devastating and just quick matches, but then Kenny's got to come out here and have these like long form matches against people. Kenny should get a squash here or there of his own. El Hijo is in some trouble right now. Jack Gallagher
has adopted.
Choking some of the life out of him.
Sometimes you can be a little bit too nice, a little bit too gentlemanly, and I like the direction Jack
Yeah,
Gallagher.
that tattoo that Jack Gallagher got.
About Jack Gallagher anymore. You
Crazy.
can see the new aesthetic of Gallagher. It's been many months since he last competed here on NXT, and now Fantasma with a drop kick. Down goes
Nice
Gallagher.
drop kick.
Here's the cover, shoulders down, and a kick out by
One count.
Gallagher. A very important, Byron, here in this matchup for Group E competitors. We mentioned Tozawa's victory last week. You want to keep
Now
pace
El
in this
Hijo's got his own
style
little
tournament.
choke going on.
Absolutely. You want to come out with that first win. You want to have momentum on your side, or else your back's against the wall, and that pressure just continues to build.
Remember the four
Do you
competitors.
think
in
if
each
Eric
group will face each other
Rowan came
once, and then the
to
superstar with the
AEW
best
and
record
he headed up
advances
the Dark
to the
Order with
championship
Brodie
match.
Lee?
Oh, caught. Now Gallagher dumping Fantasma. There's the cover. Forearm
Hey,
in the face.
that
and
might
a
be-
kick out by Fantasma.
That might be really cool as
Another
well.
Cover and a kick out.
It's not fancy, but
Gallagher
it's effective.
cover. Hook to the
He's a
inside.
smart guy,
And
too.
Another kick out at two.
Watch this
I could
again
like
here.
that.
High speed, Fantasma showing his.
Hey, the guy who used your theme song was out here, Empire.
Smash mouth style of Jack Gallagher on display.
And talk about smash mouth. Here comes Fantasma. Forearm shots right to the face.
Oh my goodness.
What a great first impression this would be for Fantasma here on NXT. If he can capture a win.
Oh, and down goes Fantasma.
Dang. Onto the apron.
Gallagher, whoa.
Gallagher goes for a sliding drop kick, but no, El Hijo's out of the way.
Into the barricade.
Still gets put into the barricade though.
Knock it off, man. Get inside the ring. Let's go.
Gallagher taking a moment there to enjoy his work and maybe content to take a count-out victory.
And rolls back inside, resets the count. Now goes back after Fantasma as a handful of the match.
Grabbing him by the mask.
Gallagher showing no respect whatsoever for the heritage
European
of the Hijo del
uppercut.
Fantasma.
The only legacy
Phantasma
Jack
having
Gallagher
some
cares
problems
about
over
right
here.
now is his own.
Brutal Jack Gallagher is really
Gallagher rolls back
giving him
inside,
some issues.
resets the 10 count.
Think about it. Again, for 4 years,
Yep.
Jack Gallagher has had chances.
Who's playing my theme song?
Opportunities
There
to
was a
become
guy on
cruiserweight
AEW
champion,
who was using
never able to get over
your
the hump.
JJ
So all
Jordan's
the
theme song.
frustration is
Built up. Kick right to the face. And now Phantasma trying to get back inside the ring. It's got a hold
Phantasma's
of
trying
the
to
arm
do
here
something
of
with this.
Gallagher.
Oh, nice.
For an enziguri and caught Gallagher.
Wow.
To the outside.
A little innovation for you.
And a great job by Phantasma.
Phantasma able to
adapt
put
in the moment.
put Gallagher back
picking up
first over the top rope.
Oh, look at this. He faked out Gallagher, and he still got him on the outside.
Nicely done.
Gallagher was like, I'm out of here. But Phantasma just faked him out. He stuttered and then went outside. Looks like he's got some smarts to him, too. Pretty talented wrestler from what I'm seeing so far. I blame you. And it's the Sloth commercial on AEW. Chris Hemsworth and the visionary director behind Avengers bring you a Netflix film. I wonder if that movie's any good. Extraction. I heard Netflix has something like 150, 160 million subscribers, dude. How much do they charge a month? Like $9? $9? That's a lot of money, man. 150 million. So that, what is that? 10 times 150. That'd be $1 billion a month. They make $1 billion a month. Wow, that's a lot of moolah. I can see why they're putting out. I see why they're making these movies and such. Putting out that original content, keep people watching. No, there's no such thing as a gritty in a basket. But there is such thing as people using your theme song on television now. That's what you get for trying to put me in a basket. Backstage with Orange Cassidy.
Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian, you keep coming out, you keep putting your nose in our business. You want to try to cost my man Orange Cassidy his first chance at victory on Dynamite? That ain't going down. Not when Big Trent's here, not when Big Chucky T's here. See, tell him, baby, tell him how it's going down.
Do I want to fight Penelope? Yes. But can I legally fight her? No, of course not.
Why?
Of course not.
Why can't you legally fight her?
I'll fight her boyfriend and Jimmy Havoc too for some reason. Guys, this is actually me very pissed off right now.
You're not going to like Trent when he's quiet, because when he's quiet, that means you're going to die, baby. Let's get out of here.
Dang, death threats? Yes, gritty in a basket is awesome. Halo, don't encourage this. Don't encourage this behavior. Brodie Lee versus Marco Stunt next week. What is the thinking behind this stuff?
Cody will battle Darby Allin in the semifinals.
I can't wait to see Brodie Lee versus Marco Stunt.
And in the second semifinal, the winner of tonight's main event, either Dustin Rhodes or Kip Sabian, will attempt to end Lance Archer's path of destruction. Who will move on to the finals? After tonight, we'll be down to the final four.
The bubbly bunch.
I don't know, guys. I mean, it hasn't been going that
Sloth
well
was robbed by 3 turtles. Please ask the Sloth what happened. He said, I don't know. It all happened so fast.
I really wanted you to win the AEW World title and bring it back to the inner circle.
Oh, no.
But you gotta focus on the...
It's the bubbly bunch, guys. Sammy Guevara. He's got a,
being on top. It's
he's
only
got a
matter of
Grinch
time.
doll.
Sammy, you are far too beautiful to be looking so sad. Sadness is for ugly people.
So NXT has to put on a good show next week because AEW is going to have 2 good matches.
He can't cheat to win. Is that going to make you smile? Because it's going to make me smile. All right, Sammy?
I don't want you to be sad, Sammy. I don't want anybody on this call to be sad. Because remember, we're the inner circle. And we're going to do the same thing we do every single time something doesn't go our way. Every time we're feeling a little down, depressed, and lonely. We're going to dance!
Actually, wait, guys. I got the perfect idea. How about we do a flim flam video?
Flim flam?
I love the flim flam. I love the flim flam.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, guys. I'm
Yeah, that'd be cool if Marco joined the Dark Order and then
Whoever does the best flim flam gets
the
a
rest of
prize.
Jurassic Express
A
has to
container
try to
of
save him
hand sanitizer. Huh?
from
Hand
Walgreens.
sanitizer. That's all you had to say, Chris? Woohoo!
Well, all right. Let's flim flam.
Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. They're all doing a dance. They're all doing a dance up to the camera. Jake Hager. Good job, man. On top of a building? Okay. Whoa, and a backflip? Sammy Guevara has to throw a backflip into his dance. Oh, and he's what?
It wasn't that good, guys. Sammy just always has to be a show off.
That's real. He is being
Enjoy
a
your
show off.
hand sanitizer, Sammy.
Oh my goodness, man. The bubbly bunch. Oh my goodness. Enjoy your hand sanitizer, Sammy. It was something. That was definitely something, man. Sammy showed him up with that dance. All right, what's going on NXT? El Hijo still fighting
trying to get
Jack
his
Gallagher.
bearings, but he
Savage
is
Jack.
struggling big time.
Remember when they said they better than NXT?
Back on his side.
I don't think either of these products is better than the other. They have their days, but I think both products offer something different.
Gallagher in trouble here, and Fantasma using his size advantage in this matchup.
Nice takedown, wow.
Here's the cover and a kick
El
out.
Hijo did like a backwards sunset roll through.
Jack Gallagher escaped.
That was awesome.
If you blink,
Where'd they get this guy from? Does anybody know where El Hijo came from?
pay for it.
Yeah, he's not a gentleman anymore.
Shoulders trying to put away Gallagher. Ripped at the mask again. Now shoulders
Let's
down.
flim flam, guys. Oh, Jack almost getting it.
Calling a desperate move, but it almost paid off for Jack Gallagher.
Oh my goodness.
Down goes Fantasma. Gallagher cannot put him
Dude,
away.
that headbutt looked very realistic.
Gallagher's looking a little flustered. Gallagher's finding out exactly how
He's from AAA and Lucha Underground? Ah. Was he a big deal? Was he a big deal over there? Did he win any titles over there?
That sadistic look in the eye of Gallagher, now full speed. Into the
Oh my goodness.
on the top turnbuckle.
That Gallagher going for a senton or something, but does a backflip off the...
Oh, look at this, the knees to the face. Oh, and the driver.
Wow.
The Samoan driver, the cover. Fantasma
Wow, that's done.
takes out Gallagher.
Phantasma has a Samoan driver as his finisher. Samoan driver as his finisher. Was his name El Hijo del Fantasma in AAA and Lucha Underground as well? He looks like Roman without the mask on. Just a random lucha dude? What? Was he champion or anything over there? Random lucha dude. Oh my goodness. He came from a different promotion, man. Just like all the people that you're cheering about on AEW. They all came from other places, man. Got to start somewhere. So now Akira Tozawa, El Hijo del Fantasma, Kushida, and Jake Atlas all have a win in the tournament. Oh, and they're going to interview him.
Your NXT debut. How are you feeling after this?
Permiso. Muchas gracias a todos ustedes en casa. Estoy un paso más de ese campeonato crucero. Muchas, muchas gracias. Porque este campeonato vamos a ganarlo juntos. Porque juntos estamos en esto.
Oh.
A very motivated
Very, very, very good promo. He does kind of look like, Velveteen Dream and Keith Lee are going to team up against Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. Oh, so so Finn Balor really isn't here. That's coming up next. He does look like Roman Reigns. Like I could tell his the lower part of his mouth that's exposed from the mask. It did kind of look like Roman Reigns with a mask on. Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian.
I've got Dustin Rhodes.
Kip Sabian is
Dustin
not
Rhodes.
someone that I overlook.
Looks kind of like me too.
I've got to step
A little
on my
bit.
pace.
King Cuerno.
Dustin, everyone seems to say that you're in the
King
prime of
Cuerno.
your career.
Triple
I
A, he
have
was
to
El
agree with
Hijo.
them. You are. But that's what makes me the most dangerous man in this tournament. Because I'm not at my prime yet. I've not had that moment to reach my prime. This is my moment. What I
Dustin's
want
just
you
like,
to do, Dustin, is bring your prime. Bring the natural. Because when I win this tournament, it's going to be a hell of a lot sweeter.
I love what I do, and I believe in myself, and I think that is the key to me getting to the finals. I dig deep. I persevere. I keep stepping.
all right, that's probably a copywritten song, so let's turn that down a little bit. Angel, welcome to the stream.
And Penelope at ringside with Brandy on my side.
Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian, the super bad squad, we always have each other's back. So I might have a little trump card in my back pocket.
Penelope. She's not a bad wrestler. 6-5 and 6-3. Pretty uneven on the on the weight and height. Jeez, Dustin is 6'6". He does look really tall. All right, Kip Sabian. Here we go. It's the main event of the evening right here for AEW. Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford. You know she's gonna get involved. Versus Dustin Rhodes, and he said he's gonna have Brandy at ringside. So maybe Brandy will be able to even the odds or something. The third known as Bob. Oh goodness. I'm doing okay, Angel. I'm doing okay. Staying locked up, watching some wrestling right now. I am liking both of these shows tonight. They've had some great wrestling, and they've also had some really cool, fun promo packages that they've played. And NXT's at commercial right now. Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford making their entrance. Maybe Brandy will bring Nyla. That might be the only way that she could even the odds. Penelope Ford is definitely a better wrestler than Brandy, unless she's learned something in the off time. Brandy Rhodes comes out with Blood Dust, and she's got outfit to match. She's matching the color scheme of Blood Dust. Uh-oh. Tell you one thing, Dustin Rhodes looks very serious about this match. Not taking his time getting in the ring. I love his face paint. So cool he does it himself. Alright, we got Dustin Rhodes over here. I do not have Kip Sabian. One of these days I'll find a way. Hopefully after a few more months of AEW, people will start making a lot of, or they'll just release a good picture that I could cut out myself.
Every match that I go into,
Cut my life
to
into
win.
pieces. This
says,
is
"If
my
I
last
lose,
resort."
I'll be gone,"
Dustin
tells me
Rhodes
he's got
song.
doubt in his mind.
Sounds like
I think
that
he wants
song.
to shake Kip Sabian's hand Look at this guy.
Kip
Shameless
Sabian just
pandering.
slaps his hand.
Told you before, and I'll
All
say
right,
it
here we
again.
go. Dustin
This
Rhodes
could be and will be the
versus
last
Kip
match
Sabian.
of the storied career
I'll probably be
of
watching
Dustin
this
Rhodes
match
here tonight.
more than the NXT match because this could be the. I don't think it's gonna be, but this could be the last Dustin Rhodes match we see. He says he's gonna retire if he loses this match.
How apropos is that, Tony? You were there when he first started, and you're here when he ends. The last match of
Mia
Dustin
and
Rhodes'
Charlotte
career,
next week,
called
non-title.
by Tony
Keith
Schiavone
Lee and
Le Champion.
Damien,
I gotta tell you,
North
it's a
American
win
title
for
match.
Dustin
Oh
Rhodes right
man.
there, if nothing else.
Well, there's something to be said for that. I can't argue with that. Look at Kip Sabian. Look at the athletic ability of Sabian.
Oh my goodness.
Once again, like you said, one
The
of the
knee
greats
right
of
to the
sport, athletic ability of
right
Kip
to the arm of
Sabian.
Kip
I think
Sabian.
Dustin Rhodes just drops a big knee right on that bicep muscle. That's going to take a lot out of him right off the bat.
The winner of this matchup goes on to face Lance Archer in the
Dang,
semifinals of
dude.
this
You win this match, you
Championship
move on to your next match and you probably get smashed.
Then that's it for Dustin.
Kip Sabian ducking under some incoming forearms. Slides through the legs of Dustin Rhodes. He's definitely got a little bit more speed.
Dustin's still got great speed.
Ooh.
Is a big man at about
Nice uppercut.
6'6". Still very agile,
Arm
as
drag.
well as one of the most experienced
Nice
competitors
takedown by
here
Bloodust
in
over here.
AEW. He's looking good. He's looking good. But like I said, don't put those types of pressures on yourself. Voluntarily taking yourself out of the game if you lose. Why would you do that? What an idiot!
Yeah, look, he's looking over here at you, Chris Jericho. I don't know if he's having anything to say to you or maybe Penelope Ford. I'm not sure.
He heard what I said. He heard what I said, Tony.
You're bored, Angel? Are you watching AEW or NXT? Both of these shows have been pretty good. Pretty good shows tonight.
If Penelope Ford gets involved, what happens if he knocks himself out? He's taking
like a
himself
rock
out
star.
of the game voluntarily if he loses, and
Yeah,
that
he
is just
does.
a stupid move for such a smart
like
veteran
Prince.
like Dustin Rhodes.
Don't forget you can win Cody's one-of-a-kind weight belt. Proceeds will benefit Culture City. Go to their website for more information.
Ooh, a backhand from Dustin.
Great organization, Culture
Right
City,
across the chest.
and a great wrestler.
Now he's setting to the
Dustin
corner
Rhodes is,
himself.
As he shows,
Retaliates with an elbow.
He's as technically sound as he ever was, but Penelope Ford once again behind the ref's back grabs his foot, and now he's on the downfall.
Kip Sabian with a step up enziguri that time. Forward
Nice
roll.
roll over.
Sabian looking pretty good and a good kick. Watch out. 1, 2, got a 2 count.
Dustin able to kick out.
I like that move. Technical wrestling move probably learned in the dungeons
Dang,
of Norwich.
choking
England.
Dustin on the rope.
The Knight family, as Penelope Ford choking Dustin Rhodes. and
Keith
Rhodes
Lee's
is
coming out on
running.
NXT right now as well.
Well, she pulled
Keith
off.
Lee and Velveteen Dream teaming up against Adam Cole and Roderick Strong.
1, 2, and a 2 count.
Front chancery, as you would say. Yep. I call it a front face lock. You can knock somebody
Cut
out
my
with that.
beard into pieces. This is my
Put
face
that on strong
restored.
enough to make people lose their wind
This
and
beard
they're
is
out of breath and they
no
lose the matches.
saving.
And
Don't
we'll be
give
right
up.
back with more
Ooh,
of this great
if I
matchup
cut
tonight.
myself shaving. Oh my goodness. The lyrics, just incredible. Incredible songs. Man, I hope Kyle O'Reilly's okay, man. Haven't seen him in a little bit now. Didn't he like disappear right before a match last week, was it? And then just haven't seen him. He hasn't shown up with Undisputed Era at all.
So it was only a 3-on-1 beatdown earlier tonight. 3-on-1. But still, when you add Keith Lee into the mix.
Yep, Adam Cole really gonna fight in the main event.
As we mentioned last week, to rebuild the Undisputed Prophecy. Adam Cole.
I want to see how loud just the Undisputed Era can be with this.
But at the same time, you got quite the resistance looking at you.
Not very loud. Not very loud. Velveteen Dream has a cut off NWO style t-shirt that says OVA on it. OVA. And now they're fighting. The bell has rung.
Velveteen Dream unleashed.
Say,
Fish from the outside, picking the leg of the Velveteen Dream, but he didn't do
Tornado
any
tag
good.
team? Did the bell ring? not the same without the crowd. Yeah, that's definitely one of those things that took a hit. Oh, Bobby Fish has been ejected. Oh no. Damian Priest with the nightstick right to the chest and throat of Keith Lee.
Oh my God, what's going on here?
Damian Priest out of nowhere with a nightstick.
For his North American title opportunity next week against Strike. It just took Keith Lee out.
What's going on, Keith? Come on, Thompson, you gotta breathe. What's happened, huh?
Get some help.
Hey, get some help. Get some help. Come on, you okay?
Get some help.
Help now. Let's go. Come on, you gotta.
Maybe the bell didn't ring.
What happened? Keith, talk to me. Come on, you gotta talk to me. What happened?
Goodness gracious, he got hit in the throat with a nightstick.
Check him, boy. Let's go. Come on. You okay? Talk to me, Keith. You gotta talk to me.
Wow. Well, they're going to commercial on NXT. They got to check out Keith Lee. Damian Priest came out of nowhere and just rocked him. Goodness gracious. Dustin said on his interview that he wanted Last Resort by Papa Roach. Did he? Well, he got something close to it. It's kind of a messed up theme song to have when you like leave the WWE and then go to AEW. This is my last resort.
For him, even though I don't like him, but why would he put such pressure on himself? He has to do everything picture perfect in this match, because if he loses, not only is he out of the tournament, he's out of a job.
Right now,
Austin Theory being called up to the main roster before you.
On one side.
Yeah, I think that was a.
Look at that.
I don't know about that move.
Every single person.
I like him, but I don't know about that move. I don't know about it yet.
That Goody Two-Shoes, Hikaru Shida, and of course the gun dummies.
He's looked good, but I don't know about the charisma of him quite yet. We'll have to see.
Social distance all of them outside the building.
Did you call them the gun? Did you call them the gun dummies?
The gun
I don't
dummies.
even remember the dummy club, the gun dummies.
Oh, Dustin goes down in a heap.
And meanwhile, speaking of
He took a nightstick to the throat. I know that's.
Dustin Rhodes can't even block now as Kip Sabian. See,
Kip Sabian is just stomping the heck out of blood dust over here.
I can end the career of the legendary Dustin Rhodes tonight as long as I do everything that I have to do.
And now he's taking the time to talk to his girl. Not smart. Not smart to let your foot off the gas against blood dust.
A lot of pain here, fans. Kip Sabian is in control of this matchup here on Dynamite. Into the ropes he goes. Drop kick just did connect.
Yep, just barely hit.
2 count.
Oh, turns the pin over, does Dustin. Kip Sabian goes for a clothesline, but Dustin's so big. Couldn't take him down.
I'll tell you what, that sure does wear him down and takes him off his feet once again. As Kip Sabian
Kick to the knee.
Definitely got the upper hand in this match. He can smell the blood of Dustin Rhodes.
Here comes Dustin firing back once again. Dustin, scoop slam. Oh,
Can't trust him ever since that Montez Ford spot. What happened? Oh, Austin Theory? I don't know. I don't remember that.
30, 40 pounds, but still couldn't hold him up.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Now Dustin getting stretched.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Now pulling back on the arm here of Dustin. I'm surprised here, though, that Sabian's not working on the leg again. He's going to the upper body.
Well, he's just trying to he's trying to wear him down all across the board. He's chipping
Smart
away
stuff
at
by
that
Kip
stone
Sabian to
from
go
all
after the
angles.
arms, though.
It's a smart move when you think about it,
To
Tony.
go after his leg.
The head. There's Dustin fighting out. Open hand slap that time. Here we go. Trying to send him for the ride. No, Sabian's one step ahead.
Oh, smart stuff. Dustin rolls up. That was a quick roll up.
Back to the attack again. There's the knee.
Pop up, knee to the face. Finally, the lariat is able to take down Dustin. Can't get the 3 count out of it, though.
Here, because I'll tell you what, right now, the way he's wrestling this match, if this was up to, if this was a judges, if this was like an MMA fight, Dustin would lose by points for sure.
Yeah, it is. Kip Sabian.
Yeah, but it's not how many times you get hit in here. It's
now, as you see,
if you stay down to the count of 3 or if you tap out. Right now, Roderick Strong is
once again, look
trying
how
to.
he has that.
Oh, is Velveteen having to fight all by himself?
To the small of his elbow, and he's putting that pressure on. You can see Dustin slowly.
Dang, Velveteen Dream looks like he's having to take on both Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. Holy moly. Roderick Strong just hammer whips Velveteen Dream over the top rope to the outside on the apron.
I know what it's like to get kicked in the back like that. Almost makes your eyeballs want to pop out of the front of your face.
Dustin trying to get back to his feet now. He's back up to a vertical base share.
So strange, Dustin has been in the business so long. He had matches with Steve Austin in WCW. Yeah, man.
Power bombed him out of the side rope that time.
He had a feud with Roddy Piper.
Sabian's back down on the mat, but he also landed on his own knees as well. Dustin's knees are worn down at this point.
Ducking under.
Able to run those ropes,
running lariat,
but not very quickly.
Kip holds his ground this
Dustin
time.
Rhodes off the rope. Stops short. Nice uppercut. Oh, atomic drop. Kip Sabian's starting to have some problems. And a running bulldog.
Bulldog on his knee. All of Dustin Rhodes' offense is based around his knees, and he's feeling it.
Slow to get up that time, but Dustin looks like he may have a little bit left in the tank. Let's see. Wow, what a matchup.
Another thing we have to point out is in a full arena,
Dustin whipped into the corner.
Feeding off the cheers
Scoop power slam. Nice stuff.
As he does a Rhodes power slam.
Whoa, he got a 2 count.
Kip Sabian able to get the shoulder up.
One of the best power slams
right
in the
before the 3 count.
What I was saying is that in a full arena, Dustin Rhodes would feed off the cheers from the fans, which would give him more power. He doesn't have that in this scenario.
Velveteen's getting stretched over here by Roderick Strong on NXT.
One of his major attributes is taken away with the fans not in the arena. I don't need fans in the arena. I'll win a match no matter what. Dustin Rhodes, not in the same boat.
I love that. I love Chris Jericho on this commentary. He's so funny.
Encouraging Dustin to get up. Here comes Dustin, wobbly, back to his feet. Oh, and Kip took the low road. Oh, top turnbuckle.
Dexter Lumis.
Look at this.
Wait, Dexter Lumis is going to be Velveteen Dream's tag team partner right now? Yo, Dexter Lumis
Just got out of it.
I'll tell
is
you what,
here, and he's standing on the apron
said,
like he's going to be Velveteen Dream's tag team partner.
Pick up the pace here because Kip Sabian is dominating in this match. Where Dustin has said if he loses, he's walking away from the pro wrestling business forever.
This is mine, Merman. This is mine. Not yours. Not yours.
Sabian screaming in the face of Dustin Rhodes. This is my time. And look at this, just grounding and pounding him down, punching him right in his face. That's what you got to do to beat Dustin Rhodes. Sabian's on fire. Aubrey Edwards can't even stop him.
Yeah, but Chris Jericho, he could get himself disqualified in this tournament match. What's this all about?
You're going to have to find a way to
Well, he's got to be careful.
put all these guys on the screen.
You can see there's nothing wrong with being intense.
Goodness gracious, Dexter Lumis is in here. Super high drop kick he just put on Roderick Strong. He's fighting both Adam Cole and Roderick Strong.
There you go, roll her out.
I spoke too soon saying Brandy was standing around doing nothing, but she was waiting for her spot and she found it.
Penelope still down. Kip looking at his girl. Destroyer.
Oh my goodness.
One.
That's done? That's done. Dustin wins. Dustin's career is still going. Dustin wins. Dustin with the destroyer to put Kip Sabian down for good for tonight. Goodness gracious. And I think Brandy pulled off a spear on the outside. I want to see that. Good stuff, man. Dustin keeps his career alive, and on top of that, he moves on in the tournament. And now he's got to face Lance Archer next, I think next week. Velveteen Dream doing some Doing some dancing over here.
Gonna have a gripe about this entire circumstance, mainly because of Dexter
Oh,
Loomis,
and that was dangerous.
Fish and Strong on the outside, and then this is what the Velveteen Dream was fighting for.
Nice elbow.
He endured a 1-versus-2 decision.
Velveteen Dream with the elbow, and he gets the win. Dexter Loomis came out to help him. I didn't think Dexter Loomis was gonna be like a helpful type of dude, but I guess he is. Wow. Dexter Loomis almost cracked himself in half when he did that front flip over the top rope. His neck was almost coming straight down onto that apron, and with your body like that, and because his legs hit the Undisputed Era members on the outside, so his neck was about to come down, but luckily he like slid through the opening there and didn't hit his neck right on the apron, because that could take some years off of your career. That's for sure. Well, there you go. That's NXT and that's AEW. All right. Well, let's have a little conversation. He destroyed the Undisputed Era. Yeah, he did. That last spot though, man, that was jeopardy. Definite jeopardy for his neck. I'm glad he's okay. At least he's up, I don't know if he's okay, but he's up. That was surprising that he had a. Oh, there we go. All right. I got the song. Let's have ourselves a little talk, a little chat. I always like that intro. So fun. So fun to see people just getting smashed. Welcome everybody. Crapple chat. Talking about NXT. We're talking about AEW. We're starting with AEW Dynamite tonight. So I'd like to see how many people or who would like to help me with this show. Would like to have their review of AEW. If you would like to give a review of AEW, please type a 1 in the chat. Get my background music going here. Let's see. That's probably really loud. Okay. There we go. Just a little bit of background music. Banzy, what's up, Banzy? Welcome to the stream. Just now starting AEW, so no rating from you. I got you. Empire wants to give the review. Empire, you saw it? I thought you said you didn't see it. You didn't see the guy who had your theme song. You saw it? Oh, all right. Banzy, can't take your review, dude. I can't take your review. What I do here is I make sure that people are actually in the chat with us during the show, because then I know that you at least watched it and that you were at least here with the squad and getting some of the show. I can't. The reason that I do it this way is because people could just come in here right now and just like destroy AEW's rating right now. Like 10 people could show up and they could all put 1 in the chat, and I'd have to like take their review if I take yours. So I did see it. I was messing with We Rubs. Oh, okay. Because I thought when I told you the guy was using your theme song, you were like, oh, who's using what theme song? So I didn't know. But yeah, I try to make it so that people have to kind of like be here during the hangout so that I know that they're actually like being part of it, you know. So if I did it for you right now, I'd have to do it for everybody. You can tell me your review, I just can't let it count. So yeah, I still want to hear it. I still want to know what you thought of the show. I can't let it actually affect the number rating at the end. Prove it, We Rubs. What did the guy look like who was using your theme? Empire? What did he look like? Who did he fight against? Answer either of those questions and I'll think that you actually watched it. What did he look like? Do you remember? What did he look like? Do you remember his name? Alright, so, starting off with the things that I really liked about AEW tonight, I really liked the promo packages. Those were some of the best promo packages that I've seen on AEW since they started this lockdown stuff. I can't say that I disliked the Bubbly Bunch thing. It was a little bit on the like super playful side. And the Inner Circle, man, it's like, is that what they are now? Like they're kind of like a comedic act. It just kind of doesn't mesh well for me with the broken Matt Hardy stuff and all that. I know that Jericho wants to have fun and not take stuff seriously, but it's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit on the weird side. I don't think it's gonna mesh particularly well with all the rest of the acts that they have, you know? You got people who are like talking about how they paint half their face because they feel half dead and all this stuff, and then you got this, I don't know, it's a little bit out there for me. Pumpkinhead. Empire, you don't remember what the guy looked like or anything? I don't know if you saw AEW, Empire. Did you see it? Are you messing with me or what? You remember what the guy looked like who used your theme song tonight? I'm gonna give you a little test to make sure that you saw it. What else was cool? The Matt Hardy thing was awesome. How he like they like swiped in front of the camera and then he was the regular Matt Hardy and he cut just like a really good promo as regular Matt Hardy too. I really liked the Scorpio Sky thing and the Scorpio Sky promo package thing about like his life and what he's been through. That wasn't the end of it. There's gonna be another part, so I'm excited to see what happens there. I didn't get to see the whole Brodie Lee thing, man. I really wanted to see Brodie Lee the promo, but I got up right as it was coming on, and then when I came back, I got to see like the very end of it. But there's looks like there's gonna be a new member of the Dark Order already. Who's fighting Kenny Omega? He's white? Maybe the Machine? Who's the Machine? But yeah, you can see the guy's like shoulder. You can see the side of him. So I don't know who that is. I don't know who it is, but it's interesting. I don't know if they ever finished that angle where remember Brodie Lee was standing outside and he was talking to 3 members of the Dark Order. They all had masks on, but one of them had a tie, and he was like, "See, this is how you dress. I have something for you." And then he walked with that guy into a room, and I never saw anything come of that. Like I thought he was. Did I miss it or something? Did you guys ever see that? He has a heartbeat. I don't remember the guy being white at all. I thought he was a black guy. I thought the guy who used your theme was a black guy. Was he white? Might have been like a lighter skinned black guy. I don't know. I thought he was black. You think this was it? So you think that he walked the guy in there and then he liked the way he dressed, but then next time we saw the guy, he had no shirt on at all? I don't know about that. He made him take his shirt off? And why would he give the guy the mask? Because the guy that we saw outside in that promo already had a mask. I don't think this was it. I don't think this was that, because it'd be a weird continuity. Like, why would a guy wearing, if Brodie Lee liked that the guy was wearing a shirt and tie, and then he walked him into a room, why would he all of a sudden be wearing no shirt and then hand the dude a mask who already had a mask last week? I don't know. You might be right. I can't say you're wrong. I don't know who it is, but it looked like he was inviting somebody to the Dark Order. It didn't look like somebody who was already in the Dark Order. We will find out. We'll find out. But I liked what I saw. The parts that I saw of that. The Kip Sabian and Dustin Rhodes match. Not anything to write home about. I liked some of the spots in the match. I felt like it was a little bit. I don't know. I missed the part with Brandy though. I don't think that's going to really change my score for anything. But I hear Brandy got involved somehow. She speared Penelope Ford, I think. It's just a testament to how good Dustin Rhodes is, that he's that big and he's been running these ropes for this long, and he still has the speed. He's still got the talent. He's still out there, and he's wrestling with the smaller, faster opponents and still being able to pull off a pretty okay match. So I definitely like that. The Kenny Omega match, I don't know why they keep putting him in these matches where he's like has to go the distance against somebody. Like it was like a 10-minute match. They give squash matches to everybody else. They give squash matches to Murder Hawk. They give matches to Wardlow. They give squash matches to oh gosh, who else? Who else has had a squash recently? Heck, even Cody has had a squash match before, but it's like they won't give one to Kenny. It's like they just want him to be like that match of the night type of guy, but he's not having matches of the night. It's just like these long-winded matches where he's supposed to be the best wrestler on the planet, and then there's this guy who just came in off the street, some guy I'd never seen before, is wrestling him for 10 minutes and like giving him problems. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. A lot say WWE and AEW are not a sport. What do I think? Why would you have to spend hours in the gym and work on your cardio and everything if it's not a sport? I don't. People who say that are just. I don't feel like you should even have a conversation with people who say those sort of things, because those people like that have lived their whole life not learning like basic things about life. Why do you think these people have to be in the weight room? Why do you think you just hop in here and put somebody in the torture rack, or put like a 250-pound guy in a torture rack position, or fireman's carry? Why do you think firemen have to go through all this training to become firemen? Because it takes muscle. It takes an actual skill set to carry people out of a building like that. Just because you're in a ring and doing it doesn't discount the amount of skill, the amount of work, and the amount of training you have to go through to do it. So I just, like, people who say those type of things, having a conversation with them is somewhat pointless, because they've lived their whole life up to this point, and they still don't realize that just because you step through some ropes doesn't change the amount of skill that a certain action takes. to do a backflip, to do a 450 splash, to lift somebody over your head. These things don't start mattering just because you leave the ring and you're not wrestling anymore. So if they have any sort of respect for athletes, they wouldn't even say that in the first place. And why would there be so many like football players, actual MMA fighters and stuff that come to the WWE and have to use that skill set? Why would they even come there? So it's just a pointless conversation to ever have with people, because if they really think that, if in their heart of heart they believe that all of a sudden your training that you've done, everything that you've done stops mattering just because you step between the wrestling ring ropes, and there's no conversation you can have with those people. But so yeah, I would definitely say it's a sport. I would say it takes an awful lot of training, and it's a sporting event. There are people who've been legit, like people have gone from wrestling to actual sports and still done well in actual sports. So it's the same thing. Yeah, I don't know, Sean. It's one of those conversations that I've come to the realization that you just probably shouldn't have those conversations. But I'm glad you asked. I'm not saying this about you, Pokemon, because you're just asking. But I would say that if you run into people who say that sort of thing, just end the conversation. There's no reason to have a conversation with somebody who doesn't realize like rudimentary things about the world we live in. So what else? The MJF thing was so good. MJF, I knew he was trolling us, man. He got on Twitter and he was all, oh man, I'm hurt. I'm gonna have some things done, and then he comes out here on Dynamite and he's all being serious, and then it zooms out and he's got a sling and it's like, oh man, and then it zooms out even further and you just see his little pinky. His pinky finger is just wrapped up, and he said, I got a hangnail, guys, and it's become life-threatening. That was so good of MJF, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't have to get into a wrestling ring to make an impact on the show. People don't have to have some crazy in-ring rivalry going on to make a show fun for other people and make it entertaining. MJF is a perfect example of that. I loved it. It was so good. The ultimate troll right there. He got us. And of course, Chris Jericho on commentary was it. He's just so good. He's so funny and observant, and he's got what it takes, man. I really loved Chris Jericho on commentary tonight. What else? Wardlow, man. That Wardlow, the F10, whatever you want to call it, his version of the F5 where he like spins around first and then tosses the guy, and the guy does like a twirly thing. I love that move so much. Wardlow looked like $1 million tonight, and I'm glad. I'm really glad. I hope he's going to be wrestling more often because he's a monster. And I'm glad Dustin Rhodes still has a career. Overall, I'd have to give this show like a... Gosh. I don't really see too much that was bad or off about it. They worked really well with what they had. Give it a 7.9. Yeah, give it like a 7.9. I think they could have utilized a title match on this show. Something with a little bit more oomph to it. It's nice to see people moving on in the TNT Championship Tournament, but it would have been really nice to have like a title match or like a #1 contenders match, something to like follow up that. I'm gonna call it lackluster. That lackluster Jake Hager John Moxley title match last week. Something to like follow that up and make Mox look better, because that did not help, man. That really didn't help him or Jake. I think that would have helped the show out a little bit to have some of that happening. Bubbly Bunch thing was just weird. The F-150, yeah, the pickup truck. My goodness, yeah. I loved it. And Brodie Lee getting his squash match was cool too. Yeah, I give it a 7.9. Give it a 7.9. Alright, so let's see what... Oh, let me add this. Alright. AEW was pretty... Oh, Empire says, AEW was pretty decent tonight. Sammy Guevara versus Darby was good, yeah. Dude, that spot, oh my goodness. Where Sammy jumped off the top rope and just smashed on the ladder bridge, and the ladder just barely bent, but both of them just... Oh my goodness, that had to hurt. Sammy is a wild animal, man. He's so awesome. And Darby picking up the win there was pretty expected by me. Pumpkinhead Kenny Omega match was okay. Yeah. Matt Hardy promo was awesome. Brodie Lee match was awesome. And the main event was blah, yeah. Yeah, like I said, it was just okay. 7 out of 10. Oh, so, alright, hang on. I don't think I even need a calculator for this. So I gave it a 7.9. You gave it a 7.0. So halfway between those two would be a 7.45. That's not enough. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Battle of the Brands. That's it. Not a point. But it was an enjoyable not point. As usual. That's not as usual. If you would have gave a rating, Mo, it would have got a 7.75. Because you probably would have given it like an 8 or something. An 8 plus a 7.9 plus a 7.0 would have added up to a 7.75. And it would have got a point. That's why you got to give your reviews, man. When you give a review, you make a difference. When you sit back and watch, then, you know, that's what's going to happen. You got to be the change you want to make, or the change you want to see. No point. No good. No, it was a great show. I liked it a lot. Empire just didn't. No, he thought it was okay as well. He thought it was a 7. All right. Let me get let's get this background. Change it over. So you guys think Shayna Baszler is just straight main roster now? That's a really weird way to call her up. She just bites somebody and then she just smashes every single woman in an elimination chamber match and then loses to Becky at WrestleMania. Such a weird way to bring her to the main roster if she is. All right, where's these fireworks at? Where's my AEW fireworks at? There it is. All right, NXT time. Hey man, like I said, Mo, all you had to do was just give your review, dude, and it would have gotten a point. So if you don't like the way it turned out, then next time give a review, man. You could have changed it. All right, NXT. All right, so out of everybody here who watched NXT, if you'd like to give a review, please type a 1 in the chat. Let's find out. Bet if Penelope Ford did a dance, you give it an 8. Oh man, she did kind of do a dance. She did the entrance with Kip Sabian, gave him a kiss. Wonder what happened to Kyle O'Reilly. Yeah, man, I wonder what happened to Kyle O'Reilly as well. So like I was saying, do you guys think that Shayna Baszler is just straight main roster now? This is a question for everybody in here. What do you guys think? I like the what I saw of the Chelsea Green Mrs. Ryder. That was a fun little thing with her and her agent just laying by the pool. That was pretty cool. Shayna main roster now. You think just like nothing but main roster for her? Or do you think she'll come back down to NXT after a bit and maybe beat Charlotte for that title? That would be kind of cool. Her and Bianca Belair? Yeah, definitely Bianca Belair. They had to get her out of NXT. They obviously weren't going to give her any title reign at all. They had so many chances to let Bianca Belair win that. And where the heck has Rhea Ripley been at? Rhea Ripley lost and just disappeared. She don't need to come back to NXT. Neither did Charlotte, though. You know? If they're not going to let her beat Becky, maybe she can beat Charlotte. Alright, so the people who want to give review are Cameron, We Rupt, and Empire. So Cameron, your review would be first. Maybe she's quarantined. Why would she be quarantined? The last person she wrestled was Charlotte. So wouldn't Charlotte have to be quarantined too? I think she's in the UK. I thought that they were banned from going over there. You might be right. I don't know. I didn't think that. I didn't think you could go back over to the UK right now. Maybe you can. It was really weird of them to. That you might be right too, because Finn Balor wasn't on NXT, but he was advertised to be on NXT. So maybe they had to ship all those people out. All the UK people maybe got shipped off. Ay ay ay. All right, so Cameron says NXT was good tonight. Maverick put up a heck of a fight. Heartbreaking to see him lose. He's not gone though. It's not an elimination tournament, so he's still got a chance. But you know his match was pretty okay from what I saw. But that finisher that he caught was just outlandish, dude. Top rope cartwheel DDT. Holy moly. I love that finish. Women's tag match wasn't bad and wasn't dragged out. Yeah, I'm glad they got that done with. I didn't want to see Raquel just taking damage all night, and I thought that was going to be the story that they told. I thought she was going to take damage, and then finally get the hot tag to Dakota, and then Dakota would put away like Tegan or something. But I'm glad they did it right, man. They didn't draw it all out. I'm with you 100% on that. They're all good wrestlers from the looks of it, but that match doesn't need to be long. Phantasma, I think it means. Probably auto-corrected. Match wasn't bad, but would like to see some more offense from him. Yeah, he avoided being kidnapped. Did he avoid being kidnapped? Did they show something where he was out in the parking lot or something? Are you just making a joke, or are you making a joke, or did that actually happen? Balor is missing. Who did it? Maybe Balor got kidnapped by the luchadors. Oh, he fought the kidnappers off. Really? Huh. Koro Maru, what is up? Welcome back. Always gonna like double mispronounce your name. I would have liked to see more offense from El Hijo del Fantasma as well. I'm just gonna call him Phantasma. I would have liked to see more from him. I was expecting a little bit more, but wrestling in another company and then coming to WWE and working the WWE style it's got to be difficult, because I've seen some really great wrestlers just not connect. Like, you know, it's not fitting quite right. We've seen it a couple times, and I just hope that as time goes on, he'll be able to ease into it. It's better to go, you know, half speed, and better to hold back a little bit and get used to it than just try to go for the gusto and end up hurting yourself or somebody else. That's the same. Even Rey Mysterio did the same thing when Rey Mysterio first came back. Remember, he told everybody, he's like, hey, I didn't believe in myself when I came back. I didn't believe in wrestling this way. So that's why when he first came back, he wasn't wrestling like he does now. And so maybe that's what happened there. I'd rather him. Yeah, I definitely felt the same way you did about that. Just didn't really get too impressed by his in-ring work yet. But it was still clean. It was still clean. Balor's missing. Gargano's promo was good. The Garganos, I loved it, man. That was probably my favorite part of either show tonight. Was that Johnny Gargano with the jazzy music and then the horror music when he's acting all mean. Him and his wife. That was awesome. Main event was very entertaining. I love how Loomis destroyed the Undisputed Era. Yeah, they've made him like the new Jackson Riker, but he's actually coming out here and wrestling. 8.1 out of 10. All right. I might need my calculator for this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all the mental math that I did last time. All right, 8.1. 8.1. Thank you for your review. Thank you very much, Cameron. Also, thank you, Empire. I didn't give Empire all here. Empire, you're getting these clouds. You get cloudly. Yes, Dudley, your new emote is here. It's working and everything. Cameron, okay, so I gave the cloudlies to Empire. Cameron, you get. I'm gonna give you creepy snowmen. You get creepy snowmen. Thank you for your review, and thank you, Empire, as well. Sorry I didn't give you your hype right after your review. I was doing math. I was doing mental math. So Empire, your review would be next. What did you think of NXT? Got this background music. Hopefully it's not too loud. Can you guys hear the background music? So is Darby Allin? Darby Allin's gonna fight Cody Rhodes next week? Is that what the matchup is? Rocky Mountain Pro, what's up? Checking in the wrestling category, see who's streaming. Great to more live in here. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much, Rocky Mountain Pro. Are you actually with the organization, Rocky Mountain Pro? Great to see more live. Oh yeah, dude. Ever since I started doing this, more and more people have been doing the format of live watch-alongs and everything. It's like I brought something to Twitch that was severely, I guess, underdone or something, and inspired a whole lot of people to get on here and start doing it. Yes, we are the actual organization. Well, double high then. I'm gonna wave high with both hands. Dudley, come say hi to Rocky Mountain Pro. So it's a wrestling organization, Dudley. Dudley, don't try to get a job. Dudley, you got a job. You're with me, dude. You're on the. Dudley, they're not gonna hire you just because you cut cool promos that only I can hear. Dudley, leave it up to Dudley to try to get a job. Welcome. Everybody, say hi to Rocky Mountain Pro. They're doing the dang thing, man. What are you guys planning? I mean, you probably can't really tell me, but I should follow you on Twitter. We'd have to hire you too to translate the promos. Okay, so Dudley, okay, you might have done something good. I'd be the manager for Dudley. That'd be crazy. All right, let me read Empire's review here. NXT was good tonight. It was good. Maverick match was awesome. The women's tag team match was good. Yeah, I liked the Maverick match. Especially that finisher, man. That finish was awesome. He really fought it out. The women's tag team match was good. Yeah, it had a perfect link to it. I really agree with Cameron on that. They didn't stretch it out. It got the point across, and Shotzi took the pin there. I like the Gargano's promo. It was really good. Yeah, that was probably my favorite part of the night. Besides some of the wrestling, besides that finisher. Okay, so the F10 from Wardlow, the off the top rope cartwheel DDT, and that Gargano's promo. All those my favorite stuff. Was really good, and the main event was entertaining. Loomis is amazing. Yeah, dude. Stranger Things Loomis. 8.1 out of 10. 8.1. Thank you again, Empire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Like that Oh, is that one of their emotes? That's cool. Thank you very much, Empire. Thank you for your review. I'm gonna give you some sword hype. Mercury Yarden emote. Yaden? Mercury Yaden. Sorry. Yarden is a character I came up with a while ago in a book I was writing. That's crazy. It's really close to the name I came up with. Thank you very much, Empire. And now We Rupt. We Rupt. It is your review. Let's find out what you thought. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. NXT was great. The flow was so good. The Dream and Dexter Unlikely Alliance was so good. Yeah, that was so unexpected. You guys told me he came out, and I was like, what? And then he's just right there on the apron. I thought he was going to just double cross Velveteen and just smash him, or maybe he would be the new member of Undisputed Era because we haven't seen Kyle O'Reilly in a little bit. But I'm kind of glad it didn't go that way. That would have made the Undisputed Era just way too destructive. Was so good. And Chelsea, I didn't like the Johnny promo. And you didn't like it? Oh, Chelsea, you didn't like. Oh, okay. The Johnny promo, and finally Candice, so good. Finally a heel couple. But Keith Lee, man, he took it to the throat twice. Yeah, he took the nightstick to the throat. Ay, ay, ay. Just imagining that makes my throat hurt. And Maverick, I hope he gets a wake-up call. A wake-up call? What do you mean wake-up call? Oh, you mean like comes back and like wins the tournament? Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That'd be really strange. He wins and then they have to vacate the title again. It's not even the cruiserweight title anymore. It's the vacate title. Balor kidnapped. Did Balor get kidnapped, or he just didn't show up? That would be crazy if he got kidnapped. The list of people who've been kidnapped in the parking lot there is growing. Definitely growing. Mia and Charlotte, going to be interesting. Charlotte, yes. Going to be interesting. And Keith and Damian will be a barn burner next week. Oh, yeah, especially since they hit him in the throat this week. Keith Lee's going to come out with some fury next week. El Hijo? I'm going to call him El Hijo. I'm going to call him Phantasma. I'm just going to call him that from now on. Phantasma going to be something. And Raquel was good. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Nice. Nice review. We rubbed. Heck yes. He got attacked or something? Did they show it? Because I didn't see that. Maybe he did get attacked. Maybe he got kidnapped. That would be the biggest name they've kidnapped so far. Finn Balor? But we don't know who. Oh. And did we see anything from the people who attacked Tommaso Ciampa? Oh, the ref found his stuff. Okay. We Rubbed. Thank you very much for your review, We Rubbed. For your review, I give you I'll give you a flying fish. Had another little vignette. Nope, probably next week though. Oh, next week is going to be something to see. We got, what do we have? We have the North American title match. most likely we're going to see something from Ciampa or the people who attacked Ciampa. What else? What else did they announce? Probably more of the cruiserweight title tournament. Kidnappers are Imperium with masks on, with lucha masks. Next week's gonna be crazy. AEW is looking like it's gonna be good next week as well with Cody Rhodes back in action. I think he's fighting against who is he fighting? Is he fighting Darby Allin? He has to be, doesn't he? I think he's fighting Darby Allin, and I think Dustin Rhodes is facing off against the Murder Hawk. Oh my goodness, Murder Hawk. Oh jeez, dude, I'm looking forward to it. Wednesday's such a good day for wrestling. My overall rating for this, I liked everything that you guys said is so true. The pacing of the show seemed very well done. Just a little bit, the match quality itself was a little bit lacking to me here or there. Not all over. And also the finish of Mia Yim's match looked okay this week. Very interesting that she keeps getting all these like just this major. It seems like such a major push from WWE. They put her in that Netflix movie. Now she's got Charlotte knocking on her door. It's like, I mean, not really knocking on her door, but just seems very, I don't know, man. Seems like a monsterish push that she's getting. I can confirm that dude was not white, nor did he fight Omega. Yeah, I didn't think so either. I didn't think so either. But I'll let it slide. It's all good. What if Murder Hawk retires Blood-Dust? The thing is, I don't think Dustin is gonna take him like that. I think Dustin Rhodes was trying to say that, hey, Kip Sabian is, if I lose to this guy, I'm done, dude. But I think Dustin could see himself losing to Murder Hawk and being like, yeah, well, it's Murder Hawk, you know. So I don't think he'll put his career on the line against Murder Hawk. I wouldn't. I don't think anybody in AEW should put their career on the line against him. I think it was kind of like he would feel insulted to lose to Kip Sabian kind of thing, but losing to Murder Hawk I don't think that's just acceptable. I don't think anybody should be putting their career on the line unless you're Cody. You know, they'll let Cody beat him. Overall, I'd have to give this episode. I thought both of these episodes had these cool promo packages. They had pretty great wrestling, pretty good pacing between the stuff. 7.9. I'm gonna give them both the same score. I think they were just equally good tonight. I liked both shows the same. I don't think either of these shows like really outshined each other. They both have these like destructive forces. You know, there's Wardlow on one hand, and then there's Dexter Lumis on the other hand. You have you had some pretty good singles action. You had some of the best wrestlers on the planet facing off against people who are a little bit like newer to the company or just straight up new to the company in the Kenny Omega match. Across the board, I think both shows were just really well done. So I'd give it a 7.9. Same score I gave to AEW. I just equally enjoyed both shows tonight. I don't know what else to really say about it. So that's my review. Have to go. We'll stop in more. Followed you so you can see when I'm live. Take care, everyone. Heck yeah, dude. I'll follow you on Twitter so we can talk and stuff on there. Definitely have I have some ideas that I've been kind of giving around to different people in the wrestling community about what could be done in this crisis and this lockdown that we're doing, that we're having right now, and I think I have some ideas that could really help out the promotion. So I'll follow you on there and I'll tweet you. Heck yeah, man. I've been I've been running my own online wrestling promotion called the GWE for a couple years now, and I think that there's some fun stuff that I could put your way. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping in here, man. So let me add all this up and let's find out. So we have an 8.1, an 8.1, an 8.0, and a 7.9. Adds up to a 32.1 overall. Divided by four scores. 4 scores and 7 ratings ago equals 8.025. They did it, man. NXT did it. Some good reviews right there. I think very well founded. I loved both shows tonight. They both brought it to me. But NXT gets the point. 3 for NXT. I'm surprised that Raw has 2. Raw's been doing pretty good. And NWA, my goodness, man. Man, I wish NWA was still doing the thing. I was loving NWA so much. There you have it. There you have it. NXT. Pretty dang good show. Both shows tonight. I liked them so much. Such a great day of the week. Wednesdays. There you guys go. That was the chat. We're not done here tonight. I hope you guys will stick around because we're diving back into the world of Midgar. We're going back to Final Fantasy VII Remake. I am so excited to see what happens next in the game. Such a quality experience so far. So stick around. That was the chat.
Upwork has the world's